trucking. Got my chips cashed in, keep trucking. Like the dude I made together. No less in life, just keep trucking.
Telling all your friends the party never ends. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show. I'm gonna get my sticks. The mic is live and clear for you and all to hear. Knock 'em dead. Knock 'em dead. Comedy show.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. We're live with the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show, broadcasting from the world-famous Governor's Comedy Clubs in Levittown. We're here. It's Thursday. It's a beautiful day out. It's 11:02, and we're not doing that.
Like worse than my laugh.
That's we're not doing that fake radio thing. It's 11:02 and on the Thursday.
I thought we wait for Penny.
And we got in the studio with us. We have Benny Rizzuti.
Woo! Yeah.
Benny. Hey, Benny. I don't know.
Hey, Eric, how you doing there?
I'm doing great, Benny. What's going on?
Hey, I'm just so happy to be here.
Oh, it's so great to have you in the studio.
Hello, I'm really wired today. I'm wired because I didn't do nothing. I didn't drink coffee. I didn't smoke no weed.
You didn't smoke no weed.
I didn't drink no moonshine.
What's going on?
I just woke up happy to be here.
You wake up happy every day, though, I think. I think you wake up happy every day.
Benny's
I
one of the
do
happiest
wake up-
guys I know.
Thank you. Thanks. I wake up happy, but then I go to work. And I'm at work at 6 in the morning.
Wow.
You do?
Yeah, I work at, and that's why, like, I'll have you guys on, but I can't always pay attention.
Right.
Like, I'll have you on every
Case with most
day.
people.
Right.
But I work from 6 a.m. till anywhere from 3:30 to 5:30 or so.
Really?
Yeah, I put in some heavy duty hours.
He's a hardworking man.
What's
Yeah,
going on?
I'm a machinist. By my trade is I'm a machinist. I manufacture aircraft parts.
I did not know that.
Yeah, so the next time you fly, just think Benny Rizzuti made these parts.
Next time I fly now, I'm going to be saying my prayers. Going, oh, no, Benny Rizzuti made these
You'll
parts.
probably want to take a balloon from now on. You're
Take a hot
safer on a balloon than a aircraft I
And
made.
it'll be better for the environment.
Yes, it will be.
See?
That's right.
See? So it's a win-win.
There you go.
It'll
Yeah,
take
but-
me 12 days to get where I'm going, but
Well, no, balloons need gas, right?
yeah.
So if you just stuck a tube up your ass and farted, you'd probably get there a lot
That's
faster.
a normal Saturday
Not
for
bad.
Yeah.
Take the banner down. What's the banner? Oh, the banner's still
Oh, the
up?
banner's still up?
Kenny said
wait.
that's a fake voice. We can see you, dorks. Yeah, we're getting there.
Yeah.
We just smacked Courtney D'Interno.
I did. I
Eric-
just smacked her in the face.
She got distracted by my weird opening.
I did.
No,
It's also my
she's-
friend's birthday, and I didn't want to forget to text her.
Your
Oh,
friend's
it is?
birthday.
Oh,
Yes,
so you're
I'm
texting on the free
I'm
job,
very
huh?
bad at telling people happy birthday on their actual birthday.
Oh,
Wow.
well, happy birthday to your friend. What's her name?
Her name is Caitlin.
Caitlin and Courtney.
Cool.
Hello,
We're
Caitlin.
gonna like really not pay you today.
It's
Just so you
okay.
know. Yeah.
Well, but it's okay because she
I
got
won't
the
even get a
job.
high five this time.
She got the job.
Oh, you got the job.
Yes, I
That's
got the
great.
job.
Yay! Congratulations. Benny, you had something to say? What were you going to say?
Well, I was going to say that's happy birthday to her friend.
Yes.
And also, it happens to be two friends of mine that I went to school with, Charlie Gandolfo.
Charlie.
And Mary McNulty O'Connor,
Yes.
who's a
Mary.
great friend from high school.
Yes.
And
Their birthdays, too.
their birthdays
Happy
today.
birthday to them.
Happy
And-
birthday, Mary McNulty O'Connor.
And
Jerry Garcia, baby.
Jerry
Garcia.
Garcia.
I'm wearing the shirt for anybody that's watching it live.
The
How old would
inventor
he-
of
on
the
the
great
back.
ice cream.
how old would he have been?
He would have been 77, I believe. He would have been
He
77.
died. He died what? Only like 55 or something, right?
Yeah, 54.
That's young, man.
He died very young.
You're live on the Knock 'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this?
Hi, good morning. I called to talk to your new co-host, Mark White.
Yeah. Oh, he's
Mark White is traveling. He's down in D.C.
not here.
No, that's not okay. I was told he was the new co-host of the show.
Yes.
He actually did say if he could be in New York all the time, he'd be here every day. He said that.
Wow, he really enjoyed it, huh? He really liked
Morning,
it.
guys.
Yeah, he loves it.
How are you, pal?
Good morning, Derek. I see that car still in front of your house.
Derek, I
Yes.
couldn't even believe it. Like when you said there's this like awful car parked in front of your house that belongs to the neighbor, I just figured it was like, like a 10-year-old car or something. Like you could quadruple it how I thought it was. Like it looks like you'd use it in a movie as like, just a goof.
The Walking Dead movie, right? Like, you
Yeah,
just
like
put,
yeah, it's crazy. Like I can't believe
Like a
it.
zombie car? Like
I don't lie. Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, it's like their paint's off. It's like awful.
Missing
Yeah.
hubcap,
broken headlights.
possibly.
when they shot the Hugh Jackman movie across the street, though, he was totally allowed to have that parked on the street. It was not a problem.
Wow.
there were only a couple of cars allowed on the street. My POS Honda was allowed because it's a 2000, but his is much older than that, so it was fine. Because you couldn't have any cars that were newer than 2003 on the road.
So now this is the 5th day that it's been in front of your house without moving, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
So he bought a
Wow.
new car, parked his new car in his driveway, and then parked his crap old car in front of your house.
If I'm looking at your
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
If I'm looking at your house, is it the house to the right or the left?
To the right.
Oh, to the right.
Oh, yeah. Well, if you're looking at my house, it's the one on the left. I apologize.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're looking
okay.
at my house.
Yeah,
the
because
house,
I saw a Mercedes in the driveway.
Yeah.
Yes, and then another old car, like an old Cadillac.
Yeah, that one. That one I think belonged to one of his kids, and it just got parked there, and it's just never really moved. It never goes anywhere. It just sits there.
Wow.
I don't know when that one runs. That one, I know the one in front of my house. At least it did run the last time I saw it. The one next to my house, I don't think runs.
Wow, this guy's a piece of work, huh?
just say
How
that-
old is he?
I would say he's in his late 50s.
Late 50s.
Just say the word, Derek, and we're going live from his driveway.
Yeah. I'll take the license plates off so the cops come and take it away.
Yeah, I said I haven't had a chance to see him. I haven't seen him, and if when I see him, I'll talk to him. But it's like I haven't had a chance to see him.
You're gonna have to, channel that the guy who beats up Sally. You're gonna have to channel that guy
Yeah.
when
We don't
confronting.
discuss that. That didn't happen. We don't discuss that.
Oh, well then you'll have to channel the guy that confronts his bully's father.
Yes.
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 Oh, did you see that one?
I
Yeah.
didn't
We
see it.
we
We
played
played
it.
it.
We played it.
Oh, I had no. Oh, thanks. I had no idea you guys played it.
We
Yes.
did. We played it and discussed it and cried. It was.
It
I'll have
was
to go back and watch that show.
Well-
I guess I was on vacation that week.
it was heavy, bro. It was heavy, bro.
But it was. Thank you. But it was good work, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
I wasn't full of myself saying it was some of the best work I ever did.
Yeah, yeah. Well, now you're being full of yourself.
No, I told them that. I said it's my proudest work that I've done
Yes.
theatrically.
Yes, I thought it was very good.
Oh, great. Thank you.
Although I think you should have shot the kid and the guy and his whole family. That would have been better.
That's Death Wish. It's a whole different movie.
Yeah, I know. But still, I would have liked it more. And then maybe the dog too.
Speaking of that, did you ever see the remake of Death Wish?
Yes.
No, who was in it?
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis version. What'd you think, Eric?
No.
Right.
No. Just no. It was trying to be, the first one was gritty and shocking, and this one was like watered down.
I thought my biggest problem. I agree. My biggest problem is like the character. Sally, you've seen the first one, right? I'm not spoiling
Yes.
the Death Wish for you.
No,
at all.
but thanks
I
for
certainly
asking.
hope not.
I care. I'm aware.
I know.
So the whole idea of Paul Kersey is he's so distraught that he wants to die, but he wants to take out as many guys as he can at the same time. He thinks he's doing right.
Right, correct.
They didn't really get to that level with Bruce Willis. It
No.
was more of just a typical revenge kind of movie, and it was like John McClane. He kept winking to the camera every 15 minutes.
Yeah, it was kind of odd. I didn't like it at all.
But this is Hollywood. They don't do anything. They're not doing remakes.
Nope. Danielle Asher's watching. Hello, Danielle. Danielle, I have your T-shirt, so whenever you're ready to come in and get it.
Do you have my T-shirt?
Yes, it's in the car.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah, very nice.
sugar honey iced tea. I forgot to bring it
Clap
in.
for Eric for remembering.
Yeah.
I did. I put it right that day. I went because I am very forgetful that way. So I went right home and I was like, if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. So I went and I got the 2 T-shirts. Benny, you have a T-shirt, right?
I have one from a long time
Oh,
ago.
okay.
I don't know
Oh.
where it is, though.
No one has
I know.
the red one.
Well, now you're not getting another one. How's
Oh,
that? Yeah,
come-
no. If you don't know where it is,
I'll give you one
You
of my
lost that
T-shirts.
precious gem?
how
Could
dare
you?
you?
I'll give you one of my T-shirts.
That's $6 I spent.
I want a Benny Rizzuti T-shirt. You have Benny Rizzuti
You have
T-shirts?
Benny Rizzuti?
I
T-shirts?
have Benny Rizzuti pins, Benny Rizzuti fan club pins.
Wow.
No
And-
way. That's
yes,
great.
yes, and I have a picture. You know who wore one? Catherine Mary Stewart, the actress who was in Weekend at Bernie's.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she wore it. And I have a picture of her, and she's wearing it and pointing to the pin.
Oh, that's pretty
Wow.
funny.
Yeah. I
She's
met
a
her.
sweetheart.
Where did you
She's
get
a
Benny
doll.
Rizzuti pins?
A friend of mine made them for me.
That's
for
really funny.
Yeah, Benny
That was
Rizzuti
cool.
fan club pins.
I like
And-
that. That's really funny.
Because I did a couple of comedy shows, and a friend of mine made one once. So I was like, "Can you make me fan club?" And she made
Right.
me a bunch of them.
That is really cool.
I didn't bring them with me, but I'll get some. I'll bring.
All
them.
right.
All right.
Yeah, you still have them? How many do you
Yeah,
have?
a couple. I
Oh, all
I
right.
have 3.
I'll wear them on the show.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Every
Hey, what
time
does it
Benny
cost to
tunes
join
in,
the
I'll just
fan
go.
Club?
What's that?
What's it cost to join the Benny Rizzuti fan club?
Yeah.
I actually pay you.
Then it's a deal.
I'll pay you.
I'm in.
But I pay you in like a barter system. You know.
That's how I live my life.
Good. So you won't get actual cash money, but like you get something. If you get a drink, it might have a little LSD in it.
Oh, right.
It might-
Or
yeah.
an ice pop. You can have
Nice,
an
but
ice
yeah,
pop.
yeah,
Right,
LSD
right.
ice pops.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Jerry Garcia Day.
right. You got to do some kind of drug in these ice pops.
Some kind of drug.
I just created a great marijuana ice pop.
Oh, you did?
No, I'm
Well.
just saying. What do you think of that?
All right, I'm going to tell you something. I made this tea.
Oh.
That I call. I made it yesterday.
Yes.
And I have it for today. I'll tell you why I have it.
Yeah.
I call it. I call it Grateful Cuomo tea, because I'm grateful to the governor that I will not get arrested for drinking this tea. Okay?
Why?
Because
Why won't
it's
you get
made-
arrested?
It's made out of cannabis. It's cannabis tea.
Why? Marijuana's legal in New York?
It's decriminalized, so I won't get arrested. I'll get.
Oh,
I'll
I
get
didn't know that.
I'll get a ticket. Yeah, it just happened.
Oh, well, how come it's not sold in the stores now, though?
Because
It's not legal. It's not legal, but they
Oh.
won't arrest you for smoking it because they know where everybody smokes.
So let's get the extract out of marijuana
I
and
I
then
could
make
take this
ice
tea.
pops.
I could take this tea
And freeze it.
freeze it,
And call it-
in those ice pops.
Benny's Fun Time Pops.
Benny, yeah, all right.
You want to do that?
Or Benny, like Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah.
Ben and Eric's.
No. Oh, okay. I didn't really want the credit, but
no?
okay, I'll take it.
Yeah, Ben and Eric's.
Ben and Eric's Fun Time Pops.
Fun Time Pops.
You like
yeah,
that?
Yeah, I love that.
All right. What do you think?
Wow.
I like it.
You
Yeah.
like it? All right. We just became
And the-
millionaires.
And
Ow,
listen, and the good humor man
Yes.
will actually have something to laugh about. now.
Right.
He'll have
He'll-
more humor.
More
The
humor.
more
We'll
humor man.
I'll buy an ice cream truck and we'll sell them in the
The
neighborhood.
more good humor man.
And then when the kids run up, I want an ice pop. Be like, oh, okay. And then we'll
once
get them
did-
addicted.
Many years ago,
Oh, no,
I
that's not
baked a cake, and there was this little girl. I was living in this house with a lot of people, and this little girl said, "Can I have a piece of cake?"
Yeah.
So we said, "Go ask your mother," because she couldn't have the cake. The cake
Yeah.
had an ounce in it, right? That
yeah.
was cooked, right?
Yeah.
So kid
I don't
comes
know.
back-
Do we want to know? Do we want to know where this is going?
I hope-
Yeah.
All right.
The girl is like.
Although you might not
the
get
girl
arrested
is like
for
50 years old now. I'm not getting arrested.
Oh,
So-
okay,
right,
okay.
I'm not getting arrested for it. We said, go ask your mother. So she went to ask her mother. She came back, and her mother said yes. And I was like, no, don't give her the cake. I'll be right back. But they were all stoned.
Right.
So I went and told the mother. I said, "You can't let her have." Her name was Tanya. You can't let Tanya have the cake.
Right.
And she said, "Why not?" I said, "Because we baked it with weed.
there's
weed
dope in it."
There's dope in it."
Right.
So she looked, and the kid had the cake. What can you do? You can't take these stoneheads gave the kid the cake.
Oh,
and
no.
She took a big bite. She's eating it, and the mother's like, "Well, enjoy. Have a good time. Enjoy."
And then
Wow.
she sold her on the black market to an Arabian prince. This
To
is
an
what a happy ending.
Now I don't have to give her Benadryl tonight.
Yeah. But
My
no,
friend
the
was
kid
just
didn't know. The kid didn't know. When I was young, I used to go to weddings as a kid and get a highball.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what getting drunk was. I grew
Right.
up with booze on the table. You know, my family weren't alcoholics, but they were from Sicily, so the booze
wine was on the table, the
wine,
anisette.
everything. Anisette, you could have a little shot. They'd give me probably a very little bit. So I ordered a highball. I got drunk and didn't know I was drunk.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I still don't know if I'm stoned.
No, you don't have no idea. You don't even know where you are right now.
I do know where
Oh,
I
okay.
am. I do. I'm with Eric Skaviland.
That's correct. You're absolutely correct.
Really?
No.
Skaviland?
No.
I don't know how to pronounce your name.
Mark is watching. Hey, Mark,
My
our
friend
former.
was at a 311 concert a couple days ago in
Yeah.
Atlanta, Georgia, and he was telling me just last night that he had some friends coming from California who had the candies,
Yeah.
cannabis candies.
The gummies.
And edibles. They
Yeah,
call
well,
them
he
edibles,
said
yeah.
he said they were like a filled lifesaver, basically. It was like a lifesaver on the outside, and the stuff was on the inside.
Yes. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm familiar with them.
That can't
Okay,
taste too good.
I'm not. So you win. But he said he goes man, the stuff was so clean. He goes, I felt disconnected with the entire universe.
Wow. But it can't taste too good. Does that taste good?
Do you like
I don't know.
If you like the taste of weed, the weed is in it. It's sugar,
Right.
but there's a taste of marijuana in it. You can actually taste the THC.
So it's like a freshen up.
Yeah.
What does marijuana taste like?
Dirt.
Chicken.
I think
Does
it would
it
taste
really?
like dirt chicken.
Chicken. Yeah,
like chicken.
that's good. It tastes just like
it's
chicken.
a plant. It can't taste good.
Yeah, it's
Right.
earthy.
What?
Yeah.
But people eat salad and stuff.
Yeah,
That's why I'm
salad.
asking.
Oh,
so-
but salad has dressing on it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. look at
Oh, a food truck. Marijuana salad.
Yeah, and the ice pops, the fun
Yeah.
pops. Yeah.
So
got
we'll have an entree and dessert. Right? There you go. You got a salad.
is
You,
FDA approved.
Do you want grilled chicken on that marijuana salad? Yes, please. You all right? That's not bad.
and then sell a lot of potato chips because they'll get the munchies.
Yes, ketchup flavored potato chips, which I
But it-
found.
Oh, did you? Where? 7-Eleven?
ShopRite.
You ever taste fresh mint? You ever grow or have a piece
Yeah.
of fresh mint
Yeah.
and you chew on it, right?
Yeah.
That's what pot tastes like.
No, it
Yes, it
mint.
does.
It's mint as mint.
Yeah.
It's got
so-
minty flavor.
Have you? So you've tried marijuana? You
No,
know-
but it can't
oh,
taste
so-
like mint. You smell mint. You smell basil. It tastes like you smell marijuana. It smells like dirt.
No, it doesn't smell like dirt.
What does it smell like? All right,
It
it smells
smells
like
like heaven.
smells like body odor.
Smells like
Smells like
heaven,
body
exactly.
odor.
Benny
Dirty
just has
Sally.
this look on his face like, it's not dirt.
It's not dirt. It smells like heaven.
Don't talk about my
smells
plant
like-
that way.
Don't talk away.
I don't talk about one.
Yeah,
you
but
can
I-
talk worse about his kids, not his pot.
I had to make the tea separate because my wife doesn't. She doesn't partake in any of that. And
Now, is
Nancy
considers it
Rizzuti?
illegal. Yes,
Nancy Rizzuti just said, "Okay, thumbs up." Just shared to 30 groups.
Wow.
Okay,
Thanks,
yeah,
man.
Wow,
that-
thanks, Nancy.
Nancy loves to share your show to
She
all these.
loves to
And we
share.
appreciate it.
Well, especially
Yeah.
when you're on.
Well,
Hey, that's cool.
The her knight in shining armor, the king
Yeah.
of her castle.
Yeah, I'm more like the Rain King.
now, is this weed medicinal?
Medicinal?
Yes.
Medicinal?
Medicinal.
Is it municipal?
You know what I meant.
Recreational?
Derek is
Let's-
gone. Derek
Yeah,
is
Derek
gone.
just.
Oh, let's remove the medicinal point on this number. And,
Okay, all right.
Yeah. No. Well, for me, I'm going to be 64 years old.
Congratulations.
So thanks. So yeah, I really
screw
thank
you.
Yeah, screw you.
All right, thanks.
64.
Hope you always wish me happy birthday.
Yeah, exactly. That's how I feel because I'm going to be playing that Beatles song all day.
Hey, Jude.
man.
Yeah.
I don't,
No, turn me on, dead man.
Yeah.
Turn me on, dead man.
Number 9.
Number 9.
He's a big Yoko Ono fan.
oh,
I am
don't
too.
you dare.
I love
Don't you
Yoko.
dare.
When I,
Don't even
when I
think
was
about
doing,
it.
I was doing a
Smack
radio
that
show
iPad
with
if
your
you-
cousin Don Sill.
Yeah.
And I used to do Yoko Ono impressions. Of,
Oh my God.
Fuck you, my friend. Fuck you.
How is Don? Have you talked to him?
Just on Facebook, I've talked to him. And when I was sick, he was one of the first people to.
Well, all right,
And we'll
that's
talk
why I
about-
asked about
Yeah.
if the weed was
Medicinal.
medicinal.
Well, for me, I really,
Municipal.
I can't. One of the reasons I'm doing the clean and sober, and after today is Jerry Garcia Day. It
Right.
was his birthday.
Yeah.
And they do all the movie theaters all over the world are
Yeah.
doing what's called Meetup at the Movies.
Okay.
And they're going to show a concert simulcast.
Okay.
So it's not going to be a movie. It's going
Right.
to be
Sure.
a simulcast at the same time at 7 o'clock, and I
Right.
got my ticket already.
Wow.
Where are you going to see
And
it?
I'm going to Island 16.
Okay.
So I can
Oh,
relax.
far
and-
out.
So I can far out, baby, far out.
I didn't think you
I
lived
live
that
in
far.
Islip. I live in Islip,
Hey, it's
Oh, all
all
right.
right.
and it's
Yeah, but that's far out, Island 16. That's like in
No,
Holbrook, right?
Yeah, but I'm-
I mean, it's
Holtzville?
like 15 minutes
Holtzville,
down
it's
Nichols.
Holtzville.
not
From
bad.
Iceland, it's not far, yeah.
No.
Islip.
If
it's
you
not
want a
far.
good movie experience, you'll take the extra 15 minutes
Yes.
and like the extra $10 on the ticket.
Wow, all right.
Yeah, yeah, but this wasn't. These weren't bad, but it's going to. They're going to show a concert from 1991 from Giant Stadium in New
Okay.
Jersey.
Right.
They're going to show it in its entirety.
That's what that version of Truckin' I played when we started the show. That's where that's from.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Yeah,
that's
Giant
very-
Stadium,
Way
June
to-
17,
Yeah,
1991.
great. Way
Yeah,
to root,
yeah.
We got
way
a
to root
preview.
for him.
That's
Yeah.
it. So that's the preview. You played the preview, which
you
is
go.
cool.
Now, are you
So-
getting municipal to go there?
Minnesota.
Yes.
You getting
Medi-
medicinal?
Medicinal.
You getting medicinal up to go see the movie?
I told you I made tea, didn't I?
Yes.
I'm bringing the tea.
You're
in
bringing the
with
tea.
The tea. The tea is good for me. I can't do the edibles
is
because
incognito.
because of
Your issue.
my issue,
Right.
which we'll talk about. So I can't.
Okay.
But the tea has worked very well. So I made the tea and I put fresh mint that I grew in my garden in the
Oh, so
tea.
you get see?
So
See?
I added.
Nice.
You had to add a little mint
I
to it.
added.
to-
Yeah. Oh my God. I did an experimental one a couple
Right,
of days ago.
right, right.
I was satisfied, so I made. Somebody taught me how to make tea. You can't just take it and put it in a tea ball and put it in the water.
Right.
You have to dry it.
Yes.
You have to dry it and
Correct.
then put it in the tea ball.
Yes.
And oh my God, it smells really good.
Now, how often do you have a cup of tea?
I'm going to after this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm going to lay low for a while. I'm going to stay. I'm going to stay completely clean.
So, why?
Tea-free.
Clean. And we'll get into that.
You're going to get into that.
Yeah.
What I
about my
think is
medical.
funny
But today-
before is
Yes.
is when Eric said far out, and Benny thought you meant, oh, that's groovy.
yeah, exactly. Thanks,
like,
Sally.
like Benny looked at you like, you understand how much this movie means to me.
Yeah,
and, like,
yeah, and he
he had this
didn't-
like little
far
sparkle
out.
in his eye, and also he was
Yeah.
like,
Groovy, man.
oh, he means it's far out on Long
No, I mean,
Island.
it's a far out on Long Island. It's a far trip.
I know he's giving me a look, and I'm like, yeah, cool, man. Yeah, far out.
Yeah, man,
It's fun.
groovy.
Because that's how Jerry Garcia used to talk
Yeah.
too. He used to be like, far out, man. It would be really far out if you could put those speakers about 3 miles up above me, and
Right.
the roadies would be. Actually saw this in the Grateful Dead movie.
Yeah.
The roadies are like, Jerry, that's very dangerous. We could fall, we could die, the speaker could fall. Yeah, but it would be really far out if you could do it, though. And he wouldn't take no for an answer.
Did they end up doing it?
Yes.
3
have
miles
the-
up in the air?
And it wasn't 3 miles. I
Oh.
exaggerated
Oh, I'm
a
like,
little.
holy mackerel.
It was like very
Did you
high.
hear
Wow.
how and they're calling it the day the music died? What's
That's
going
not
on?
even close. To
No,
What?
no,
With
it's
what?
like
Stop
they were
it.
doing that extra that Woodstock, the remake of the Woodstock.
Yes.
Courtney's
Like a
just
couple of
singing.
weeks from now, they just canceled it.
That's a lyric in a song.
Oh.
What are you singing?
Well, the day the music died,
Yeah.
American Pie.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah,
American
that's-
Pie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, they canceled the Woodstock show.
Yeah, well, then they moved it.
John Fogerty pulled out. Everyone
Oh,
pulled
they all
out.
pulled
yeah,
out because
David
of-
Crosby was going to do it. He pulled out. Everyone pulled
Santana
out.
was going to do it.
Santana was going to
Milli
do
Vanilli
it.
was doing
And
it.
the Dead,
Yeah.
the Grateful Dead are no longer. They no longer exist, but they do have a band called Dead and Company
Right, with John Mayer.
with John Mayer playing guitar with Bob Weir.
Right.
And they're awesome. Bob Weir, because Courtney just sighed and just
John Mayer?
John Mayer is playing. And
Yeah,
let
I
me
like
tell
him
you, let me tell you something. I saw them twice now, Dead and Company.
Yeah.
And at first it was like sacrilege. Do I want to go and see, without Jerry? Because I saw the Grateful Dead
Right.
many
Many
times.
times.
With Jerry, and I saw Jerry Garcia many times.
Right.
So I went, and I thought he was like just a teeny bopper John Mayer, like
Yeah.
a pop
No,
guy.
he's great.
Oh, my God, he's incredible.
He's
and
phenomenal.
he's perfect. The second time, a friend of mine came with me, and he said John Mayer is such a Grateful Dead guitarist.
Right.
That he fits in with the music.
Right.
He doesn't try to copy Jerry Garcia.
Yeah.
But he's a good guy to adapt, and he's very happy being there. So it's like the two drummers, Mickey Hart, Bill Kreitzman, Bob Weir, and then they have his name is Ant Thiel, the bass player. He used to tour
Peter
with
Tork.
Allman Brothers.
with the Allman Brothers. Yeah. Wow, you know your music.
I
He
know
used
my
it.
music.
Yeah.
And then
Peter
Jim
Tork and-
Chinichi, is that Jim Chinichi, the keyboard player?
Mickey Dolenz,
Not me. He is such a mama.
Michael Nesmith.
Yeah,
right?
Michael Nesmith, the Monkees. So, I used to like them. I even bought their albums.
Yeah,
Did you?
they're actually,
Yeah.
they're
Wow.
great.
They were good. A lot of great people wrote for them.
Yeah.
But I
Neil
saw
Diamond
these
wrote
guys.
for them?
Yeah, Neil Diamond,
Prince.
Carole King.
Prince.
Prince wrote for them? No, Prince wasn't even born then.
Have
So-
you heard the like John Mayer, like his own writings and albums?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
It's like he's a great
He's
writer.
And
so
he's
silly.
doing
I'm just
it-
doing everything to get off Jerry Garcia because Eric's brain is just going
No,
to.
I'm
right,
having
I'm-
fun. I'm having
all right,
fun with it. It's
anyway,
fun. It's fun.
okay.
Like-
Thank
All
you,
right, I'm
Sally.
sorry
Okay.
if I'm
Just
going
try
too
not to
much.
have you have an
If I'm
aneurysm.
going too much on Garcia.
No,
because-
you're fine,
all
you're
right,
fine.
it's meet up at the movies today at 7:00.
Right.
To see that show in its entirety, and I recommend if you're a Grateful Dead fan.
And a lot of
you
people
should
show up
go.
for this? This is worldwide?
I don't know.
sir?
This is my first time.
Oh, I've never
And
even heard
is-
of this. They've been doing this since Jerry died?
Yeah, well, they've been doing it. Tonight's the 9th annual.
Who you
Oh,
going
They've
with?
been doing it for 9 years.
Who you going with?
I'm going with this girl I met on Facebook.
Yeah, you
yeah,
are.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
there you are.
Now,
Does the missus know about this?
yes, because her name is Janis Joplin.
Oh.
Do you know her? So I'm going with Janis. I'm meeting this girl named Janis Joplin,
Okay.
Uh-oh.
and she tells me she's some kind of a singer or something.
Nancy
so.
Rizzuti just said she unfriended you and took away all her shares. I'm just kidding.
Get out of here. That's
I
good.
think-
Enjoy
you
the
got-
movie,
you got me.
wanker.
Yeah.
I think he's going with a ghost. I think he's going with a
I'd be curious to see how she looks since she's been dead for 50 years.
Yeah.
Penny's drinking the tea right now.
He thinks Janice is
Going
right next to him.
Janis Joplin and Jim Morrison, I think his name is.
No,
Some guy, Hendrix, said he'd
yeah,
be
yeah.
there.
Some guy named Hendrix said he'd be
Okay.
there.
And Abe Lincoln said he'd stop by.
See, I love you guys. Thank you so much for having me on the show.
Well, we
I have to
actually
come on.
should be thanking you because
Yes.
because
Why?
you go, and I think we touched
Oh.
upon this the last time we
Right.
were here, because you go
Way
you go
back.
back to cable access and like almost the beginning of everybody doing these types of shows. You were
Yeah, I
one
was
of the,
doing
like,
them.
at the roots of this,
Thank you,
that kind of
thanks,
stuff.
yeah.
When we came to visit you at Madhouse, and
Yes.
that
Yes.
was still in its infancy. in
But
my
even
opinion.
before that, I was doing
Right.
I was doing public access with your cousin Don
Right.
Sill.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I was on a regular on his radio show on
Then
Don's radio
right.
show.
Then you were on the Uncle Floyd show. Shh, just say it.
then he
Yeah,
was
yes,
on Wonderama.
Yes.
and Wonderama, yeah.
Hosted Wonderama.
I hosted Wonderama once.
Yes.
They never asked
What
me
was that
back.
guy named? Bob McAllister?
Bob
What-
McAllister,
is that-
yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah,
I can't believe
Bob
that was in my
McGowan.
brain.
And I was thinking of Romper Room. Remember Romper
Yeah,
Room?
the
With
lady.
Yes. Yes.
The magic mirror.
Yes. I see
And that-
Benny.
right.
I see
I see
Benny.
Janice.
And then what was it?
I see Abe Lincoln.
And then what was it? What was it? A bee or something? Was called Doobie.
Really?
There was
Yeah, the
there was a
bee.
character-
Yes.
Was it the bee?
Be a doobie. Don't be a don't be.
Really?
Yes,
That's-
be a
that was her
doobie. Be a doobie.
I don't remember that at all.
And I took them literally.
And you never stopped.
I never stopped.
All right, so now wait a minute. So you're going with this girl Janice?
No, I'm not
Oh.
going with a guy. I'm going with a friend of mine
Who? Okay.
from work.
Friend of yours from work.
Yeah.
Now, when are you going to drink the tea? And who's driving?
I'm bringing the tea inside the theater. with me.
Okay.
I'm bringing the tea inside.
Okay.
And I'm going to probably light my fire. I'm going to be a doobie behind the theater before I go in.
Oh, okay.
So I can't take the edibles.
Right.
You haven't
I have
done
some.
any of that vaping stuff. Can you do that in the theater these days?
You-
I don't even know. What
I
are these
think you
kids
can.
doing today?
Yeah, the kids are
I
vaping.
don't even know.
The kids
Yeah.
are vaping. So not to confuse, some people they vape tobacco, some to
Correct.
not smoke, but
Correct.
they vape. They get THC, the THC extract,
Cartridges, yeah.
cartridges,
Yeah.
and they vape, and that's a big thing now. Years ago, when I went to shows, any kind of concert,
Right.
they passed joints around,
Right.
and now they have their own vape. Everybody just vapes themselves, and they do
Okay.
it.
Well, that's
and
not
they
very
vape.
community-like.
I don't. Yeah, and I don't have
Yeah.
one of them. You know, because you got to buy the cartridge, you got to buy.
It's better when
gotta
you
buy the
share
holder.
needles and stuff like that, right?
I've never done a needle.
Oh, no, neither have I. I'm just
when
saying.
I,
Oh. Just thought,
you're such a mama.
I just thought we start now. I don't know. So, go
But
ahead.
no, I never did a needle except.
Right.
And when the and I told you I'm a machinist, so I get
Right.
cut
Right.
pretty hairy sometimes.
Right.
And I'll sometimes get steel splinters or aluminum.
that must be
But
awful.
yeah, they're
Yeah,
they're
I've had
all
that.
they're terrible. So, but. When
Do you cry?
When I'm getting no, you don't. You just figure out how you want to get that the hell out.
I would cry and take the day off. I'd be like, I gotta go. Oh, I gotta get your boo boo.
There's been people like that.
Yeah, I would
There
do
are.
it.
They're not machinists anymore.
Oh, okay.
The word is
Then-
pussy.
Yes,
pussy, yes.
I would be a pussy.
So, but if a nurse or a doctor is giving me a needle, I cringe. I can't even look at it. If they're taking,
I don't
blood.
mind that, but I
I'm-
don't think I'd ever be able to do it myself. Like I.
Oh,
don't-
no, I
that-
never could.
no.
Unless if I was diabetic. and I
Different
had,
story.
Diabetic. Then I think they make them very simple.
But
no.
diabetic, you can put anywhere. You don't need to put into the vein. Like
But, yeah.
I think you put it into like the fat, so
Or
you
your
can just
thigh or something. You just stab your
right.
thigh.
You do
Oh,
your
okay.
thigh, your
So-
buttocks. I think.
Yeah, so I
something
could
like-
probably do that.
Yeah, that
but,
I think would be all
But
right.
no,
But
I can't
finding
do
a vein?
I've never been a needle guy, and I think that I do want to bring. I'm making jokes about marijuana and
Yes.
stuff, but I want to say that I can condemn all other drugs, especially
Right.
in this
Heroin
country.
and
We have
methamphetamines
heroin
and-
and methamphetamine. We have a very bad problem in this country with that, and
Right.
on Long Island. There's
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot.
it's really
Oh,
bad.
yeah.
Yes.
I know people who passed away who
Oh,
died
sure,
from that,
sure.
overdosed, and so that's a horrible thing. So I've never even. Some people have snorted heroin or what.
Yeah,
I've
like
never
Artie Lang.
wanted-
Artie Lang snorts it.
He does, huh?
Yeah, that's
and
how
it
he
rots
Snorts
out.
heroin?
That's
I
why
didn't
his-
even know you could do that.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
why his
yeah.
nose
I
gets
know
all
his
messed
nose
up.
is all messed up, but I just thought it was like from like cocaine
No,
or
it's from
something.
the
I didn't even
heroin.
know you did that.
Even
with heroin.
cocaine could do. Yeah, sometimes they mix the cocaine with the heroin,
Oy.
and
What do
they
they
do
call
that. They
that?
call that a speedball, I think.
Yeah, that's
right?
it.
They call
There,
that,
yep.
and they shoot it up like that. And I love Jerry Garcia's music.
Right.
When I found out, I knew he used to do LSD. I knew he used to smoke weed.
Right.
When I learned that he was a heroin addict.
Oh, I didn't know
it-
that.
Yeah, when I learned that.
Oh, I just thought he was
it
like the
changed-
king of doobies.
No, I did. I thought so too. So I wanted to
okay,
tell you,
okay.
I felt the same way.
Right.
Then when I learned that he had a heroin addiction, and
Right.
he was trying to kick that, I kind of lost some respect for him
Right,
for
right,
that.
Right,
I was like, wow,
right.
you were doing. I was okay with the LSD. I understand that.
Yeah.
When they were experimenting with it,
Yeah.
you were with a group of hippies that wanted to do your own. When the government was experimenting, the military,
Yeah.
these hippies in California were like, well, we're going to experiment with it too.
Right, right.
And that's so okay. So I'm all right with that. I'm all right with the doobies and stuff, but when I heard the heroin, it kind of changed how I felt about the guy.
Really?
I got to be honest with you.
I had
thought,
no
yeah.
idea.
Yeah,
It doesn't change my opinion of him. I just
I,
had no
I kind
idea.
of. I was like, wow,
But you're a big fan of his.
Well, I was, but then in the '80s, I
Right.
got swept into the new wave music, so I didn't.
That's a natural progression. Grateful
Right.
Dead, New Wave.
So you were
Yeah,
into,
great-
you were into Yaz and all that stuff.
Yeah,
right?
Yaz
Yeah.
and
Kaja Gugu.
Eurythmics,
Yep. Okay.
You're
Oh, the
Rhythmic-
Rhythmics were good.
Men Without Hats,
The Cure.
women without tits.
Right.
Was the Go-Go's, I think they call them.
Right.
Anyway,
Oh, my goodness.
that just popped into my head. Sometimes it just, but so I was into that, and
Yeah.
I saw the Grateful Dead in 1980. Was the last time I saw them. I wasn't impressed, and I just fell out. I wasn't buying it. I did see Bob Weir with Bobby and the Midnights.
Right.
I might have seen one Jerry Garcia solo show.
Right.
But after that, I was into new wave, the punk rock, the Pointer Sisters. I love them. I saw them
Yes.
live. You know, Traffic.
Wow.
I was still a big fan of
The
Steve
Ramones.
Winwood,
You went
the
to
Ramones.
see the Ramones?
I never saw them, but
You never
they-
saw the Ramones?
No,
I
no,
saw
but-
the Ramones.
and they were a fun band to
They
see.
were insane.
I saw the Pretenders with
Oh, that's a good
that's a
band.
good one.
and
That's
the
a good band.
Smithereens in
Oh, that's a good
No,
band,
in
too.
Radio City. The
Wow.
Smithereens opened for the Pretenders in Radio City Music Hall.
It's
I
a
like
great
Smithereens.
place to see a concert.
That is an awesome
We
place.
saw Queen recently, and I was thinking about that when you were talking about John Mayer replacing Jerry Garcia, because it was really weird to have, Freddie Mercury replaced.
by Adam
We didn't
Lambert.
Yeah,
see
but-
them at Radio City.
Where'd we see them?
We saw them in Philadelphia.
How about the
Who'd
boat?
we saw.
Did
who'd
you
we
give
see
Sally
Radio
some of your
City?
tea?
No, right.
What? What'd
Who'd
you-
we see? Electric Light Orchestra.
Oh, that
in
was at-
Radio
yeah,
City.
that-
yeah,
yes.
Oh, all
yeah,
right.
that's who we saw.
And that was weird to see Freddie Mercury in that
when
band.
Freddie
Yeah.
Mercury and Janis
Freddie-
Joplin
right,
actually played
were in
with
ELO.
with
I think
ELO.
that, yeah, I think
But
Freddie's.
that was a great concert.
I think Freddie's coming
ELO.
to,
Have
with
you
me.
seen them?
Well, ELO, no, I didn't.
concert, it-
That was the one with Jeff Lynne. Or with-
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was.
That's the one
I
that
was
sings
really
Telephone?
surprised.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Don't bring me
Wow.
down.
Hello? How are you?
He's so proud of himself.
That's that's
Yeah.
very good.
Hey, you
That's
like
a good-
that?
Yeah.
Hey, there you go. Let's go scratch your ass. Tony.
Go scratch your ears. I do every time I sing a song like to Nancy will be, what's that song? And I'll say, she says everything I sing sounds like Bob Dylan. I sound like Bob Dylan. Some people don't even know who the fuck Bob Dylan.
I know he
is.
was. He was in the Traveling Wilburys.
Yeah, everybody.
I
That's
know.
that dirty song. She loves your. He loves your big refrigerator.
What is it called? What's going on?
Dirty song. And the Traveling Wilburys is a song. Dirty
I don't
song.
know. I only know
he
that-
loves your parts and service. It's
Oh,
a dirty
do you know what he's
song, but
talking
it
about?
doesn't.
I know what he's talking
But there's
about.
nothing dirty about it.
I don't know that song. I only
But
know
it
the I only know the hits. You
All right.
stick to the hits.
You
I'm
know,
with you.
I had a dream that
That
Bob,
was Martin Luther King. That wasn't
Right.
Bob Dylan.
You are all over the
Yeah.
place, baby.
Yeah.
I
That
had
is-
a dream. I had a dream that Bob Dylan
Wasn't
would-
that Sam Kinison? Did he make a joke about that? I have a dream. Thanks a lot. Now I have a head wound.
Oh,
that
wow,
Sam?
impossible.
And then,
wasn't
yeah,
it?
he also did the Jesus one too.
Yes, yes.
You know, hey Jesus, what does that sound like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
He was.
Yeah, and
That was.
Can you imagine saying that joke today, a comedian?
I don't think he got away with it back then either.
Oh, he did. He did.
But yeah, today it would be worse. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I,
it was bad.
yeah. Oh.
But he was just. Do you know Sam Kinison, Courtney?
No, but I don't think I'd like it.
Oh, he's
He-
hysterical.
he was
But
hysterical,
The
but-
energy.
He went too far though. He
the
did eventually
energy
get too far.
and the delivery that he had, everything he said fit. You were just like, it was shocking, but then he just went on to the next thing. He didn't even give you time to process it.
so you
anyone-
could get away with bad things.
Oh, it was
No, but he was very. He had
Oh,
a
he
lot
was
of fun
very
things too.
funny.
But him too. He got way into the drugs and
And
he,
then, he got to
yes.
it. Then when he sobered up, that's when he died.
Yeah.
He died in that. But
Yeah.
he
How
actually
did he die?
car accident.
car accident.
Oh, man.
By somebody who was
No.
all
On
drugged up
LSD.
and
Ah, that's
on
sad.
yeah. I think around
Arnie's a sick
Vegas.
joke, isn't it?
I think it was Jerry Garcia. Jerry Garcia hit him.
I think it was Benny.
No, but
So we don't like
Right.
the hard drugs. We like the marijuana.
yeah.
What do you like to call it? Mary Jane, marijuana, weed?
Weed.
pot?
I kind of say weed a lot. I
You say weed a lot.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Doobie.
All right. Fair enough. I just kind
All
of
right.
curious.
So what? And what's it like at the movie? This is your first
I
time
don't.
going?
It's my first time going, but it's they've been doing it for 9 years.
And I
so
guess
there's
it
a
goes
ninth
all right
annual.
if they keep doing it because I know people get nervous when there's a lot of deadheads. They assume it's going to be all drugs. It's going to be messy. What?
Really? Nervous around deadheads?
I told you I went to those Dead and Company shows.
not like in a violent way.
Oh, because I'm like,
just
yeah,
with the
well,
drugs and the
Oh,
hippies,
okay.
that
All right.
kind of
They
thing.
think that, but
Yeah.
No drum circles in the lobby, okay? Please keep your hacky
Only
sacks
in
at
the
home.
bathroom.
Yeah, please.
Well, I'll tell you though, and I think I've told you this
What?
story. When I worked, what's my?
No, good.
Oh, when I worked in the '90s, when I worked at my buddy's CD store, and they had. You see, I just knocked this over.
I thought
they
I
had
did it. 'Cause I went like this. I was like,
they had a Ticketmaster,
yes.
and there was
The
one
Purple Haze.
Purple Haze in Hicksville.
Right.
Yeah. They had
I used to work there too. Go ahead.
This was back in the day when you had to
Sally's
get.
looking like you did.
You had to go online for to buy concert tickets. You know,
Yes.
there was no internet. There was one year where the
Islanders
and the
season
Deads
went on sale
on sale at the same time, and the Deadheads were not happy, man. And we didn't know what to do, so we split the lines up.
Split the lines,
and we
then you-
leapfrogged.
and you
Okay.
alternated, right?
Right, but they didn't like that.
Oh, yeah?
I know you know the story, but they were.
The Islander fans were really good about it, and
They
the dead people
The
were
Deads.
like the dead
The
heads.
Deads.
The Walking Dead heads were very upset. They're like, stupid hockey.
Yeah, that was a bad day. man.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It was
And
bad.
usually they're very peaceful people.
Yeah, they are usually peaceful people.
They were angry that day.
And when was this? What year about?
87,
No. I'm
88,
gonna say
89,
90,
91,
4.
94.
That's when I was born.
It was a year
Happy
before.
birthday.
Happy
Courtney.
birthday, yeah.
Courtney, Caitlin, and Mary.
So I'm
and
24
and-
years older
yeah.
than Courtney.
Yeah,
Mary
it
and
was
Charlie.
It was around there somewhere.
All right, so
94-ish.
around 94-ish, a year before Jerry died.
Right.
Jerry died in 95.
What
But,
did he die of?
They said he had a heart attack, but remember in The Godfather Part 2 when they said,
Yes.
Clemenzi had a heart attack? That was no heart attack.
Yeah.
That was no heart
What do you think it
It was
was?
a mafia hit.
He was garroted from the. Yeah.
Oh my
He
god,
had
that's epic.
He had
Yeah,
bad diabetes or something.
He had diabetes really bad.
Because
and
on
he-
top of the drugs and the
Oh.
boobies, he was a big chocolate. Wasn't he like crazy into chocolates or
And ice cream.
And
Yeah,
he,
Oh,
like
yeah.
lots
Yeah.
of junk food.
he
Cherry
actually,
Garcia.
Cherry Garcia. He actually didn't. He never watched what he ate or what he smoked cigarettes too. He smoked, and he
He must have smelled.
he probably
Smelled?
did. Yeah. I think he smelled. Yeah,
I think he smelled.
All right.
I don't think he was very clean.
because his clothes were. Sometimes he looked like he wore a shirt for.
Yeah.
The same shirt for a couple
Yeah.
of weeks. Or so.
Yeah, I don't think he
But-
smelled
But he
very
played
good.
great. He played great. He
You
played.
play great, but you smell bad. I don't know. I can't. Like, good thing at least he's on stage far away.
Yeah. But so what, he checked in. He was in the Betty Ford clinic,
Right.
and then he didn't like that, and he moved to another rehab clinic.
Yes.
And then
Horizons.
Yeah, Orion. I don't know. And that's where he died of a heart attack.
Oh.
So,
Heart attack.
and they say he had a heart attack. That was no heart attack.
Jerry Garcia had a
All right.
heart attack.
Okay. Anyway, I want to stop talking. I look
Oh.
like I'm boring people with
Just Sally.
Jerry Garcia. Sally
Always looks like that 'cause
So
she
anyway,
drinks some of your
that's
tea.
it. Meet up at the movies. I'll be there. I'm bringing tea and
share your
Janis
tea?
Joplin.
You should do a set. You should do a set before the movie
No,
starts.
no, I'd have to work on new material,
Oh.
which we'll talk about.
Why? Because everybody at the theater saw your material already? I have to work on new material.
I can't do the old material.
That's-
No,
People
it doesn't-
know.
That's Benny's crowd, the Deadheads.
All right. So, what do you? How come you can't have the edibles? Let's get into this.
All right, let's get into this.
Benny recently almost died, right?
Yeah, I needed emergency surgery.
Okay.
I almost got emergency surgery.
Oh.
On Mother's Day weekend, which is April or May?
May.
May. That Friday of the weekend, I thought I had bronchitis because I was a bad cigarette smoker too. I
Yeah.
smoked. I felt like I had the flu.
Until
I
recently?
thought I had the flu. Yeah, until recently.
No, cigarettes. When did you stop smoking cigarettes?
In May on Mother's Day
Oh,
weekend.
okay. All right. I did
Mother's
not
Day
know that.
weekend.
Okay,
So
got
Yeah,
it.
You
we'll
thought
go
you
back.
just got kind of like sick because
I
you
d-
stopped smoking and your body was like,
I didn't
what the
stop.
heck?
I didn't stop then.
Oh, all right.
I
Oh,
was
okay.
smoking then. I thought I had bronchitis. I felt like I had the flu really bad.
Right.
And I had these stabbing pains in my lower abdomen.
Okay.
I'm talking stabbing, like on fire, like my low. So
Right.
I went to my one family doctor.
Yeah.
And they gave me the PA, right, assistant
Pennsylvania.
there.
Yeah, a physician's
So
assistant.
Pennsylvania, yeah.
they sent you to Pennsylvania.
So she told me that I had bronchitis really
Yes.
bad. She gave me some medication.
Yes.
And the medication came from Philadelphia, so Pennsylvania.
Right.
So I said, what is with the stabbing pain down below? And she said, that is the mucus from your lungs has gone down. You see, three of you were looking at me funny because I believed it. I was okay with it. The mucus went down. And
I'm
what-
already questioning this physician's assistant.
Yes, but I didn't have a problem with it. My wife, when I went home, my wife was like, "Are you kidding me?"
The mucus dripped out of your lungs and into
and
your...
it went down into my stomach and down. So
Your
that's
lungs-
what.
like
Okay, never
the
mind.
lungs, they don't have like a little like lever that
spigot
you
at,
can
you don't have a
spigot.
spigot at the bottom.
It's-
that,
yeah,
you know,
it's not
like
like
a cooler.
It's
you
not
know?
like a keg.
a Coleman cooler.
Right.
Just flip that little thing,
Yeah,
let everything
yeah,
drip
exactly.
out.
The
So-
lung keg.
All right, so go ahead. All right, and okay, go ahead.
That's so funny. I love that, the lung keg. So there I was home. I told Nancy, she said I have the flu and bronchitis, and I've had the flu pretty bad
yeah.
before, and so it felt like the flu, but I had this really stabbing pain. Now, there's something I've had for years. I knew I had diverticulosis.
Oh, losis.
Losis. When it becomes itis when you're inflamed.
Uh-huh.
Just like you have an appendix, but when you need to have it removed, it's because you have appendicitis.
Yeah.
Well, it's always
Itis.
itis with Eric because he's a flamer.
Yes.
Okay, so yeah.
So he's always
Yeah, and it's
inflamed.
why we thought you were getting a
that
sex
mean?
change because
Inflamed.
you were
When it becomes
inflamed.
I was inflamed.
So,
yeah.
That was a reach, man.
was.
That was a
Yes,
reach.
I had
All right, good.
I had homoitis.
Clever
So-
is the word you're looking
Yes,
for.
clever.
Oh, that
that
was
was
clever.
that was
All right.
right on.
So anyway, I had diverticulosis, but
Yes.
it's diverticulitis.
Yes.
Is what, and all I knew about it was, what it is it's pockets that are formed in your intestines, in your
Yes.
lower intestines.
Yes.
And it's from eating and then going to bed.
Yes.
You're not digesting the food. So if you eat late at night and you go to bed, you're not digesting the food.
And your body doesn't have a chance to do everything else it needs to do because it's so freaking busy eating your Chinese food. Okay, go
Yes,
ahead.
exactly.
Yes.
And my problem is I'm getting an attorney because I think I would like to sue Entenmann's because what I was doing back then was I was buying those
Chocolate donuts?
chocolate frosted
I knew it,
donuts.
you son of a bitch. Those
I'm
things
not
are so
kidding.
good.
And yes, and
Oh.
I would eat half a friggin' box of them and then go to bed. And then I'd wake up about 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning with these pains where I total gas and you have to go to the bathroom and nobody should follow you in that bathroom for a couple of days.
You got to go poop skadoodles.
Poop skadoodles.
Right.
And
Do not go in there.
I used to drink Brioski. They don't
don't
make
know what
Brioski
that is.
yet.
What is
Brioski
that?
is like an Alka-Seltzer.
Oh.
It's like Alka-Seltzer, but it's, those little styrofoam chips that are in packing, those
Yeah.
packing things? That's what it looked like. It was these little...
Never even heard of this.
Like plop, plop,
Brioski.
fizz, fizz.
Pop,
like
plop,
you
yeah,
just put
but-
them in water and it goes.
You put it in water, you would drink it while effervescing, and sometimes it was lemon flavored. They were white
Oh,
little
that's
things.
nice.
They looked like little styrofoam things, but they would
Okay.
fizz. And one of the beauty of Brioski was you would drink it. It would tell you if you were out drinking that night, drink a glass of Brioski before you went to bed, and you wouldn't have a hangover.
I never even heard of this. Where do you
You
buy
can't
it?
find it anymore. They stopped making it because
well-
my grandparents died. All the old Italian people are gone, so nobody buys Brioski anymore.
Okay, all right.
So
You can't
I'm
find
not
that-
kidding. You
Can
can't
you find on the
and
internet nothing?
No, and I found people who live in Queens and Brooklyn who work out here, and they're like, "Oh, I can get Brioski. I can get," and it's because it never sold on the shelves in those stores they go to. So
It's like
Brioski-
expired in 2009.
Yes, yeah, exactly. So I used to drink Brioski, and then I would feel okay. My stomach still bothered me a little, but what I didn't know was I was giving myself diverticulosis because I was doing this all the time. It was like not a big deal. I'm eating, I go to bed.
And chocolate donuts, like the chocolate on it, like it's not even chocolate. It's like plastic wax or something.
Oh,
so I'm
but
sure
they're
it just
delicious.
Bite your
sat in
care.
tongue. Bite your
intestines.
tongue.
We
Don't
didn't
care.
We don't
It's
care.
so
Men
good.
don't care. They were so good, but
Good.
See, I
You're
like the little soft
ridiculous.
cookies better.
But-
The Entenmann's tiny soft cookies.
yeah. But I can't
Oh,
eat any
The
of that.
chocolate chip.
Oh, I could eat those. I could eat a whole box.
Yeah, you could.
You know what the sad
They're
part
so
is
good.
though, they you could if you go back 20 years, they tasted even better. They're shit
Yeah,
now.
there's so much
Because they're
different
full
now.
of
Your
artificial
shit.
crap.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dare
Well,
you
because-
insult Entenmann's?
No, but they're still delicious. But
Yeah,
if you
but they're not
compare
made
it-
by Entenmann's anymore.
Right.
No.
Someone
Because they
does
moved
not-
off the island, another flat lever off Long
Yeah.
Island.
Yeah.
And it
Screw
went to
Entenmann's.
shit. Yeah.
Well, the family sold them.
Right.
The family
Bastards.
sold them
The
to a
worst
corporation.
Right.
And then the corporation moved and
To
they
Pennsylvania.
to Pennsylvania. Exactly. And there used to be a big thrift store,
Yes.
Entenmann's thrift store in Bayshore.
right.
I
Yeah.
used to go there all the
And
time.
Mineola, and there was one other one too. Farmingdale.
But
Far
they had,
out,
but they-
man.
You mentioned
out.
Islip. You mentioned Islip. They had the factory right there.
Right.
And I had relatives that lived just a few houses
Was
down.
it Islip? I thought it was Brentwood.
No, it was Islip. It was the old raceway, the old racetrack.
Okay.
And you can smell it. I mean, again, I still have relatives that live there. They were like 3 or 4 houses down, right from the factory. So you just walk outside and you're like, oh.
But there was a cookie factory over there too, though.
Well,
There's a
right,
bread
it was,
factory
but it
still
was
over there.
Entenmann's
Is it?
first.
Drive
Oh,
past
okay.
it.
And then after they
Smells
were
so
gone,
good.
another cookie factory
There's a
took it
cookie
over,
factory,
and then
yeah.
I think, but now I think, I don't know what it is now, but they
It's
moved
Courtney
still-
said it's a bread factory.
I don't
was
know.
it?
There's a
Seriously?
bread factory on, I think it's Locust.
Yeah, and there's a gym over there, right? There's
It's
a
right
gym.
by the train tracks. I'm
That
not
doesn't
sure.
No, we're not
No,
talking
We're
about
not
the
talking
sa-
about the same place.
north of the train tracks, off Spur.
off a Spur.
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 I don't know.
Spur. You don't know
Anything else
Spur?
around? I don't know streets.
Spur Drive.
Spur Drive, yeah.
Spur Drive.
Just before the Parkway, if you took 111 and just before the Parkway, there's that street that goes the other way.
Oh.
You're going up 111, you make a left on the Spur just before the Parkway.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And then you go down like maybe half mile and it's on the left.
Entenmann.
Oh, yeah. I know that.
Wow. But Nancy started a watch party. Also have 100 people watching on the watch party.
Wow. Thank you,
Wow,
honey.
you are
Thank
just.
you.
I love Nancy Rizzuti.
Nancy Rizzuti, let's have a big round of applause. Love you, honey. I don't know where the camera is, so I don't know where I'm
Right
looking.
here,
Right in front of you.
here.
Oh, shit. Shit. So I'm sober, clean and sober, baby.
So now you got
Watch it on
diverticulosis.
Facebook.
You got the
Diverticulosis.
stabbing pains.
All right. I knew I had it
You're
because
bleeding
I
out
went.
of your ass.
No, I'm not bleeding
Oh,
out of
okay,
my
sorry.
ass.
That's
I
a whole
went to
different
doc-
story.
Right.
I went to a doctor,
Yes.
and he told me, but I was working so much, and I needed the money that I couldn't go for further tests. This
That's
was
why he was bleeding out
this
his
was-
ass.
no, this was
Sorry,
back-
Doc. I needed the money.
this was back in like 2003 or so, right?
Go ahead, go
2003.
ahead, go ahead.
So I knew I had diverticulitis. He told me diverticulitis.
Right.
So what I was doing back then was a friend of mine told me that he once had a intestinal virus.
Yeah.
So I was eating cream of wheat. I'd stay away from seeds. I couldn't eat peanuts anymore. I love
What about
peanuts.
pastina?
Pastina?
Yeah.
I never liked that to begin with.
Really? What's the matter with you?
Pastina's that little shit.
Yeah.
It's not even real pasta. It's
Come
like it's
on.
like saying you want a dog and coming home with a chihuahua.
Come on,
or a toy-
pastina.
Pastina is the chihuahua of pasta.
Oh,
Okay?
all right.
Angel agrees with me. I agree with her. It's wax chocolate now. It doesn't taste the same
Well,
anymore. I'm
Angel-
57, and I
Angel's-
remember when it used to taste good.
Angel's,
Okay.
Angel's racist. So,
No,
yeah.
Angel, I understand, Angel, but men don't care.
You
We
know,
don't
what
care.
you know what I miss even more, actually? Is
What?
the old Pepperidge Farm cakes.
Oh.
They don't
Yeah.
taste as good. But they used to make the chocolate fudge. It was chocolate cake and chocolate icing. You can't find
I
it
only
anymore.
like the. I only
Man,
like
it's
the.
so
What do you
good.
call it? The goldfish from Petri Farm.
That's it?
Yeah.
I love goldfish.
I love the Entenmann's little chocolate chip cookies too. Soft
Yes,
cookies.
yeah.
I used to love them. So anyway, I can't eat them anymore.
Okay.
So I knew I had diverticulitis back in 2003. I
Yes.
stopped eating peanuts, and after a while it didn't bother me anymore. But I love chocolate. We were talking about chocolate addict.
Yes.
I'm a chocolate addict, and I used to buy the family size bars.
Chocoholic.
Chocoholic, and
Right.
not tell my family that I bought the family size, and I'd eat the whole thing in
Oh.
1, 2.
What, the family size Hershey bars?
Yeah, the
You'd
family
eat it-
size
the whole
Hershey
thing
bar.
in one sitting?
Bad.
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Well, not like within the hour. You know, like I'd
yeah.
have a chunk, and I'd say I'm saving the rest for tomorrow, and then tomorrow is an hour later.
Right.
And you keep saying that, and the
Bad
next thing you
Benny.
know, you're out. And so
Yeah.
I would do that, and then and I was eating. I didn't watch. I was buying off the coffee truck and stuff, which is the worst thing in the world to do.
Right.
So when this woman tells me I have bronchitis. So I knew I had an attack one time, and it hurt me so bad I couldn't walk. The pain, but I thought it was because I felt like I had the flu.
Right.
Well, what happened was I got so sick that I never had the flu. I don't think I ever had bronchitis. My lungs were just messed up from the smoking.
Right.
And somehow it all came to a head on Mother's Day weekend.
Okay.
And I was on fire, so I went back to the doctor.
Yeah.
But Nancy's like, you better go back, because I couldn't. I was out of work. I couldn't. I would go to bed. I would feel good.
She
during the
didn't really
day.
care about you.
And-
She just wanted you out of the house and back to work.
Yeah.
That's really the
No,
bottom
she
line.
was like, you can't go to work. Go back to the doctor.
Okay, all right.
And I was in so much pain. I was in so many, and then the pain would go away. I'd be all right. And then I was back to eating. I had a sandwich, I had soup, and then I couldn't fall asleep, and I had this stabbing, fiery pain. So I go back to the doctor. I actually get a doctor this time.
Oh, thank gosh.
And he actually takes blood. The woman didn't take blood. He takes blood, and he says, your white blood cell count is up to almost 20, and it's supposed to be around 5 or 6.
Oh, okay.
So it was like 19, 20. So he said, I want you to get a CAT scan right away. Get a CAT scan of your, because I said, I have diverticulitis. He says, I know. So I think that's what this is. I don't think this is the flu. I think, so you better go. So it was about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. I was in the hospital all day. They finally gave me the CAT scan around 9, 10 o'clock at night.
Wow.
I said, all right, now take all the shit out of me because you wasted my whole Friday and I'm starving. And I'm going home because
I want a
haven't-
Hershey bar.
Yeah.
I want my half box of Entenmann's.
Right, I want my friggin' Entenmann's donuts. So they're like, we really shouldn't remove this stuff. We should get somebody to read the CAT scan. And one doctor says, look, I'm not qualified to read it, but from what I see, it doesn't look very good in your intestines. I said, I don't care. I'm friggin' starving. You had me here all friggin' day. I told her, I actually said, I've gotten on stage at comedy open mic nights faster than it took me to get this friggin' CAT scan.
Right.
It really, so I left.
I
When
can't even
left-
picture you mad.
No, yeah. All right, I was furious.
Wow.
I'm hungry. I'm starving.
He's hangry.
Right,
I
you
haven't
weren't
had a
actually
cigarette.
angry. You were
I
hangry.
wanted a cigarette real
Yeah.
bad, So I get in the car and I'm driving, and the doctor calls me and says, we had somebody read it. You have a perforation in your colon.
Whoa.
And she says, you've got to come back right away. If you come back right away, we won't mark down that you left the hospital. Everything will still process.
And that matters
So-
for insurance, right?
Excuse me?
That matters for like insurance. Like if you leave,
Yeah,
then
but
you
also-
may not be covered on that one thing.
Then they have to go through all the paperwork and
Right.
everything a second time.
Right.
So I'm like, well, look, it's going to be a while. I said before I come back because I'm gonna
I'm on the
go
ball.
home. I'm going to eat. No, I was dry. I was almost home. I said I'm going home to eat something.
Look
She
at
said,
Nancy's comment. Long story short, Benny lives.
all right.
And better yet, back to work. Right.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So that night I went back. I had
Yeah.
a perforation. Nancy
Did
came
you go
with
to
me.
eat or did you go right to the hospital?
They wouldn't let me eat. They
Yeah,
wouldn't
what
let
are
me
you,
eat.
nuts?
They wouldn't let me eat, so I went home. I mean,
Nah, fuck
I went
that
home.
hole.
I told
I'm going to
Nancy.
eat.
I told Nancy. I said they want me to go back to the hospital. I want to eat first. Nancy's like, you better go back to the friggin' hospital,
Yeah.
you moron. So get in the car. she-
5 cigarettes on the way there.
Okay.
He hit
Yeah,
the
yeah.
drive-through on the way
Yeah,
back.
I
we're
had
at
it.
McDonald's or something.
No, we didn't. I had a cigarette before we went. I had,
that's filling.
You know,
That's
so we get in the car. We get there, and they said you have a perforation. You might need emergency surgery.
All right.
And they were going to do emergency surgery, and I was there. I was in the emergency room at first, and then they said in the morning a surgeon came to say that night someone from that surgical team came to see me
Yes.
and said we're looking at it. We're trying to see if we could stick a needle in there and drain from the perforation because it's inflamed and everything.
Yeah.
And they gave me intravenous
Antibiotics.
and intravenous food. So I got my McDonald's in liquid form.
Ew.
And
You got your nuggets.
Gross.
so, yeah.
The chocolate donut they just
Brown guck.
Well, I got tortured. And so I meet the surgeon in the morning. She says, I would prefer not to do it while you're inflamed like this, while it's so bad. She says, I'd like to see if we could bring the infection down. Bring your white blood cell count down. So, because, I was in really bad shape. And they want to bring it down because if they do it, this is for people who eat late at night, just like you know.
Right.
If they perform that surgery the way it was, emergency surgery,
Yeah.
I would have had to get a colonoscopy bag.
Ugh.
I would have needed the bag until everything went down, and then they sew it back up, and then you got to hope there's no leaks or any. It's
Right,
pretty bad.
right, yeah,
Especially when it's inflamed. So, so I had they told me we're not doing that. So, long story short, I wound up going home with a PICC line, which is a line where, and Nancy, with the help of a wonderful nurse named Polona, who's from, and then she was a woman in the 70s.
Oh,
but she
wait
was
a
so
minute,
cool.
Nancy. That's correct, Sally. He left the hospital twice. I wanted to kill him.
Oh, you're
All
leaving
right,
parts out now.
You're leaving.
I'm trying to
He
make
ate.
it fast. I don't want him to bore the shit out of you.
No,
He
we're
ate.
not
He
bored by
ate.
this
No.
story.
Twice?
Our fact checker
You
says
had
otherwise.
McDonald's, you went to Entenmann's, you smoked weed and cigarettes, and stopped at a titty
Did you
bar.
bring tea to the hospital?
Yes, I did.
You stopped at a Dead and Company concert.
Look at this Jello.
I got pissed at them when I first went to the hospital. The
Yeah.
doctor, so I got pissed because they had some fire alarm going on, and here it was. You got to remember,
You're
feel
in
like
pain.
I'm in pain. I
Yeah.
feel like there are knives in my entire intestines everywhere, not
yeah.
one spot.
Right.
You know when you ever have like you got really bad gas
Cramps
and
or something,
cramps,
yeah.
diarrhea, cramps.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So just magnify that by 100 times, and that's what I had
Oh.
with the flu. So with a flu-like symptoms,
Okay.
okay, that you have a headache, your eyes
You're
are all
achy,
achy
you're-
and
right,
everything,
yeah, mhm.
and I'm listening, whoop, boop, and there were all these people that I feel don't even have to be in the emergency room. You know, if you got a splinter on your finger, Eric, go home and
Right.
take care of it yourself. Don't
You got
go
an
to
M&M stuck up your
Yeah.
nose. Let it melt.
Right.
Right. Get out of here.
If the gerbil is going the wrong way up your ass, that was your fault for
Yeah, not
for
feeding
listening.
it.
Yeah,
Whatever,
not
I don't
feeding
know.
it and listening
Right.
to Alec Baldwin.
Right.
So anyway, or no, who was it? Richard Gere.
Oh.
Richard
Right,
Gere's
yeah.
the one that they said
Yes.
had a gerbil up
Yes.
his ass.
Yes.
So, so I'm listening to this sound. I'm listening to everything. I'm waiting to get. They have me in the waiting room. I'm like, I can't take this. I was there an hour. I went home, and Nancy's like, "What are you, a fucking idiot? Go back." And I'm like, I don't want. So listen. Let me. So I went back. And I went back, and this
Flight
time
risk.
I went and Mike on Nancy. The second time.
So when he
at
left
night-
on his own, the next time he left against medical advice,
yeah,
AMA, he's gone.
This is true.
I'm out of here.
I'll tell you what. If I was a doctor
Yes.
or a medical assistant of any
Yes.
kind, I would beat the shit out of a guy like me. I'd be like, "You're a fucking
They
idiot."
probably wanted to.
And me, I would. You'd never see me get mad. I would
No.
get mad at that guy, and I would say, "Listen, I hope you fucking die on the ride home. Hope you don't even make it." And let me tell you something: the liquor stores better be open because I'm gonna buy a bottle of champagne and celebrate your death, because you're a fucking idiot.
Man, these people are
good thing he
just trying
never
to make sure he doesn't die, and he's like, "I hope you die, and I'll dance on your grave."
Yeah, pretty much.
Good
pretty
thing he
much.
never became a doctor. That's some bedside manner.
Yeah.
Some
If you
PA
don't
is
get
like,
this,
I don't get paid enough for this shit.
you don't get. Yeah, right. You don't get the operation, you're gonna die. All
Right.
right. So what if it costs $500,000?
Right. No. Yes.
So yeah, money should be no object when your health is.
When you're
So
about to die.
you're about to. So
Right.
yeah, I left the hospital the first time. Nancy got me back. I went there. They didn't even call my name yet. Okay, they didn't even call my name.
They didn't even
at
know
one
you were
point-
gone.
No,
Caught
they
right.
didn't even-
Caught right.
So Nancy says, "You're an idiot. You got to go back." She calls. She made some phone calls to help me out with my health insurance with my
Right.
job and everything to see if they could get the CAT scan faster.
Yeah.
Because the doctor sent me to the hospital because they said that my insurance wouldn't okay it. The truth was the doctor is inept, which I think I clarified that already.
Yes.
They were inept.
Well, the
So when-
doctor or the physician's assistant?
Sounds like
I think the whole office.
The whole office.
The whole
Are
office.
you going
because-
there still, or did you change doctors?
No, I do want to go there, but right now they called me after everything happened. I've been through something like this before. They call to make sure you're not going to sue them for malpractice.
Right.
So I'm like, sweat it out, baby. I'm not going to sue them, but I want to sweat it out.
Yeah,
So,
make them a little
yeah,
nervous.
Benny Rizzuti hasn't got back to us.
Give him a little agita.
yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah, there you
So I went back the first time Nancy came with me. You're an idiot. And then at one point, Nancy's like, can you speed it up? My husband needs to get into the hospital and get a CAT scan. So the woman says, well, he did leave. And then Nancy's like, yeah, but you didn't even call his name yet. So, what's what? But the second time was worse because they removed when I came back when Nancy
Yeah.
drove me back. She's like, "You're not allowed to bring your car."
are insane.
I was punished for bringing my car
Right,
the second
right,
time
right.
because I was being admitted. So when she took me, the one nurse was really cool, and I said, "Where's the doctor?" The one that called me up and said, "You better come back, or you're gonna die." She said she doesn't want to talk to you. and she said, you know, we're all a little pissed that we got to put all these lines back in you that were in you already.
Right.
So I'm the one that's elected. So she was happy. You know, I
Right,
didn't
right.
get any black and blue marks. She was cool.
Right.
But Northwell Hospital, it's good. Southside Hospital in Bayshore, wonderful people all around. That team was waking me up every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the hospital for 5 days.
Yes.
And
Oh, that's a really long time.
And we brought the
inflammation down.
Inflammation down enough to release me.
Right.
But then as I told you, I had a PICC line in me.
Yeah.
So that was a line for 2 weeks at home.
And Nancy took care of you.
me and she had to give me the intravenous antibiotics.
Okay.
So now I'm there 2 days. They finally give me a room, and I'm agitated.
Where were you before? Like in the hallway?
I was in the emergency. Yeah. You know those emergency with the little.
Oh, yes, you
And,
with the little
and you're on a
curtains.
you're on a
Yeah,
gurney. It's
yeah,
not
yeah,
even a
yeah.
mattress.
Yeah.
So and I was wearing jeans. So 2 days in jeans with on this gurney, which isn't even a decent mattress.
You smell like Jerry Garcia.
I pretty much, yeah. Hand me a guitar and I would have played Sugar Ray for you.
Right.
So, I was in pain. They finally gave me a room. I get a room and I got a guy now. I haven't eaten for 2 days. I'm going on my third day of not eating.
But there,
And
you
I
have the IV. So
have the
do you-
IV,
Let
but
me
I'm
ask
sa-
because I'm just like actually always curious about that. If you're getting an IV and it's the food, do
Yeah.
you actually feel hungry or you're okay?
You still miss food. You still miss the taste
You
of
miss
it.
the
and-
idea of eating, or you're like, I'm freaking hungry.
I was kind of hungry, Sally, but
I think it depends on what's wrong with you.
but I had that inflamed pain, but I was
Okay.
kind of hungry and I missed food. I didn't
Right.
want to kind of eat. You know you haven't eaten.
Yeah.
Even though you do have the energy. You have the energy, so I could get up and move around.
Like, is your stomach growling and stuff, or no?
My stomach always growls. Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
So
Yeah, you're not sitting next to him.
I got this roommate now that every time the nurse comes in and asks him, "How are you doing?" he complains that he doesn't have enough food. And he's been complaining. He's like, "Can you get me some cookies?"
You were
Can
stealing
you-"
his food.
No, I had a pillow. I said, "Could I have a second pillow?"
To kill this guy.
Because I was going to smother that son of a bitch. Because I haven't eaten in 3 days, and you're complaining I don't have enough food. That they give me when they finally everything came down
Yeah.
and they finally said they were going to give me something to eat.
Yeah.
Nancy was like, "You ate the most horrible tortellini thing that they gave."
Yeah.
I says, "I would have eaten mud. I would have eaten worms."
Right.
Fishing worm. If some fisherman came by with a can of worm, I would have eaten a friggin' worm. I was so hungry by the fourth day. They finally, we're going to give you some food. And they gave me, they wanted to make sure, I'd be okay to go home.
Right.
But 5 days in the hospital for that.
Wow.
And now I'm still, so
no surgery.
No surgery yet.
Strict diet.
No surgery yet. They didn't tell me much about the diet, but and Nancy will probably mark down. He should call up and find out. He should. I know there's certain things. I can't have seeds. I know I
Right.
can't eat peanuts. I'm not eating. I haven't had chocolate
Well,
since then.
she did say that he's on a strict diet.
Yes, I am.
Oh.
I am pretty much. But it's
Just your
not
own doing.
My own doing,
Oh.
pretty
Oh.
much. And stuff I know I can't eat. So, but the pasta, I've been eating a lot of pasta. I've been eating vegetable pasta.
Veggie pasta.
See, I have a guy I work with. He went through it, and he didn't want a lot of people don't want that surgery.
Right.
It's a very dangerous surgery.
Yes.
And it's
That is correct.
It's 6 to 8 weeks recovery.
Yes.
Wow.
You know? Yeah.
They have
yeah.
to take out part of your colon too.
They're
right?
going to remove, like, some people get like a foot of their lower intestines removed.
Yeah, I know somebody
Yeah.
who had that.
Yeah.
I know somebody had their most of their colon removed.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yes.
Yeah.
if you don't have the surgery,
I do. No, I swear.
I don't know why he's smiling, though.
Because I knew the person very well. So then when the doctor came in,
He knew the colon.
Yeah, I knew the person very well, and then the doctor came in. She's like, "Here's what we're gonna do," and I got introduced to the doctor, and I said, "Well," I said, "it's his own fault for taking that much black cock up his ass."
Oh.
And the doctor went, "Holy shit!" She started laughing. The doctor started laughing. It was his
Sometimes they don't laugh.
Yeah, no, sometimes they don't.
Years ago, I always have a problem. I had a fissure one time.
A what?
A fissure.
A fissure.
fissure.
Fissure. Fissure.
It's like it's
a-
almost like a hemorrhoid.
No,
But
no,
it's
it's an
like a
actual
split,
It's a
right?
split. Thank you.
Oh,
sir.
okay.
It's like
okay.
a little split, and you
Think
can
of like
get that.
earthquakes.
You
Right.
can get that from if you force and push to it. So
Oh,
let me tell
push
you
your
something.
duty out.
You push your duty out,
Right.
yeah.
Don't
and
push
you
your
can
duty
get,
out too hard.
Yes, and it could be so bad that you will not want. I lost 30 pounds because I did not want to eat because whatever goes in
I want a
must go out.
fissure. Can I have a fissure?
It's very painful. It's like sit on a Bunsen burner for a couple hours, and then you'll have a fissure.
When you
So-
if you don't have the surgery, does it just clear itself up through antibiotics?
I'm hoping it does. I know some people that have had. My perforation wasn't that big; it was small, but I did visit the surgeon, and we had a sit down, her and I, in her office, and she had one of those. Those pictures that expose what inside your body. When,
Yeah, an X-ray?
Right? Well, not an X-ray.
Oh,
no,
no, I know what you're talking
like
about.
like you go in and they actually have like they
Camera
have
pictures?
a fake body. They have one and
Oh.
they can remove.
Like
the,
a
Oh
model.
yeah, so
Uh-huh.
a model, right?
Model, yeah.
So this was a picture of the model with intestines, and she pointed to her and she told me what could happen. That so there could be leaks. There could be,
Right.
but she said that I could postpone the surgery. I could postpone it for until like October.
Yeah, but the
November.
good part is if there's a leak, you can tell pretty fast because if
I
the
feel a
pee-pee's
little-
leaking, your skin turns yellow.
Now all
and if
I
the
feel-
poopy's leaking, your skin turns brown. So
Now all I feel is I feel a little bit sometimes if I eat, but I don't feel anything bad. I
Right.
just ignored you. But back to the fissure thing, though, Sally. I wanted to get at when
The
I had the
Fissure King.
fissure.
That's a good movie.
I'm the
Right.
fissure king. When I went to the fissure, I had the fissure. I had a doctor because goes back to what you said about that guy shouldn't have taken so much up his ass. Right.
Right.
So I had a fissure. so the doctor told me and then he leaves the room and the nurse comes, and the nurse says, "So what did the doctor say about it that you have?" I said, "The doctor says that I have a fissure in my anus, but we're not sure if it's Eddie or Carrie." Which I thought was very funny at the time. I made jokes. It was so bad. One time, a friend of mine called me up and said, "Could you help me out there?" And I said, "I can't. I feel like I'm a walking porta potty right now. I had to pee and poop so much because of what they made me take." And she laughed. And she says, "I'm sorry for laughing." I said, "Don't laugh. It made me feel good. I don't know.
Right,
I'm
right,
sick
right.
that way."
Yeah.
That I make jokes.
Well,
But,
and with that, it's time to do our sponsors.
Oh, yeah, the Knock 'em
Okay.
Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by Bella Vista Pizza. Bella Vista Pizza, the best pizza on the whole wide world. Check out Bella Vista Pizza, located at 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview. That's 154 Minetta Hill Road in Plainview, 516-433-4464. That's 516-433-4464. BellaVistaPizza.com, baby. Check it out. Actually, we were at Bella Vista Pizza yesterday with Mark White, and we had spent a good hour and a half there eating lunch
We had
and
a
talking.
lot of different things. We
Right.
had a lot of stuff there. We had cheese
Pizza,
pizza,
wings,
grandma pizza, garlic
Masala
nuts.
pizza.
What'd you have?
I had
Marsala?
masala pizza.
And
Garlic nuts.
gelato
Gel-
ice cream. Is that what that is?
yeah.
Icy ice cream?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creamy ice cream.
Yeah, that was
She
good.
really let
Yeah.
I love gelato.
Gelato. And
I
then
love
we
most things Italian.
and then wait, Nancy Rizzuti is in School Bus Accent 2017.
Yeah, she's trying.
Oh.
Did you see her comment of
She's-
Nancy Rizzuti, the good wife?
The good
new
way.
show?
She's gonna make a show the good one. Yeah, Nancy was in a bus accent, but she's not here. We have her on as a guest.
And then she can tell her story.
yeah,
Yeah.
and tell you that she's not a Jerry Garcia fan either.
Oh, she's not?
No, she's all right.
Oh, all right. So, and also, Gina Konjemikoff, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. That's Gina Konjemikoff, licensed real estate agent with Signature Premier Properties. 631-495-7696. That's 631-495-7696. List your house with Gina, and she'll work so hard for you and sell your house so fast it'll make your head spin. I think Benny's going to use the
I think
bathroom.
he's leaving.
Or maybe
Because
his
he went to
fissures
the
acting
right.
up.
I think he's going to go pee in his car because the bathroom's
Is
to
that
the
is that
left.
bathroom open?
I don't think so. I think he's probably going to set up the alarm.
Oh,
Now he's
no,
tapping
no,
the wall.
Oh, no, Benny, Courtney, can you show Benny where the bathroom is?
You got it.
It's down there to the left. And now he's actually
Now he's showing us
yes,
his penis.
and he's not showing it to us, but he's saying, "Look, I have to hold it because I have to pee."
Like we all knew as soon as he stood up that he'd have to go to the bathroom, but he actually faces us and grabs himself so that we
Yes.
really know he has to go to the
yeah,
bathroom.
that he has to go peep skadoodles,
That was
poop
cute.
skadoodles.
That was really cute.
Look at Courtney over there. The object,
mermaid.
the object of the affection of Mark White. Look at that.
Yes.
Look at that. Look at that over there. So anyway, also Lemon Auto Sales. Lemon Auto Sales. If you need a new car, can't afford a new car, but want a car that runs like new, check out Lemon Auto Sales on Old Country Road in Hicksville. LASalesNY.com. Tell them Knock'em Dead Comedy since you get a free air freshener upon your first return visit. And I mean a free air freshener with any purchase of a car and a free oil change on your first return visit. And also Knock'em Dead Comedy, Knock'emDeadComedy.com. For the funniest murder mysteries in the whole wide world, check out Knock'emDeadComedy.com/show dates for all our upcoming dates and information. You'll laugh, you'll dance, you'll sing, you'll see the murder happen right in front of you, only at Knock'emDeadComedy.com.
Dun dun dun.
That's right.
Who done it?
Who done it? You dirty slut.
It was the stable boy. I know
Dirty
it.
slut.
I don't know. I was just talking about Courtney and her being the object of Mark's affection.
Oh, you went on the air with that?
Yeah, why not?
We talked
He didn't
about
care. I
it
don't think Mark
privately
would care.
today.
Oh, I don't think Mark
Not
would
that
care.
bad. We
This
just
is
said,
all off-air
we just-
comments?
I think
I
what I
wasn't
said
aware.
was, "Wow, Mark thinks you're the cat's meow," and
Mark
she
was
said,
like, "Hey."
"She goes, I don't know what that means." So I said,
Wow.
"Oh."
I was like, oh yeah? What does that mean?
I go, let's start again. I go, Mark White thinks you're the shit. And she
I was
goes,
like-
oh, okay, that's cool. And then
No,
that was
that's
the
not
end of
even.
that.
That's not even how Mark White thinks you're
Well, I didn't go that far. And I wouldn't do it on
cat's
the air.
meow.
like this. That like that. Yeah, actually, I've heard things like that. Like somebody
Things like what?
told a friend of mine. She's like, "Oh, Eric, he hung the moon."
What?
Yeah, I never heard. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
What
What
does
is
it mean?
that?
It
You've
means
heard of
that-
cat's meow, though, right?
Now I have.
Cat's meow. Yes.
Yeah.
Hung the moon, and I'm like, what?
Never heard that.
That I don't know what I still don't know what it means, but
Let's-
that's what she said. To
Let's
him.
make one up and start using it with people.
Yeah, and we'll see how far it gets around the
He
world.
hung the. Let's look up hung the moon.
I'm Urban Dictionarying that.
That you
hung
know,
the moon?
Yeah.
Oh, can you do that? Yeah, that'd be
Yeah.
great.
That Mark White, he saw the sign.
I saw the
You
sign.
want, how's that? Should we?
Do,
You know that Mark White,
do,
he
do,
tied
do,
the shoe.
do, do, do,
He's-
These are just
do.
words that you're
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying let's make one up.
He
Oh, okay.
And start using it.
He spun the doctor.
Spun the doctor.
Spun the doctor.
Spin doctors.
Oh my God.
Oh, man.
I don't know.
Wow.
See, you guys have to come up with this because I wasn't there
That
for
Mark White, he ate the banana. No, that's
No.
That implies
That-
he ate the cookie.
Ate the
Ooh.
cookie.
That
Nah, I don't like it.
that Mark White, he
Munched rug.
What
He-
were the
Now,
Oh,
all of a sudden we're getting into
he coughed up a hair. That Mark White.
No.
I don't know. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
can you-
Stop.
Is it the
Stop.
hung the moon in the sky?
stop.
Hung the
Stop.
moon. He hung the
Used
moon.
to indicate something or someone is amazing in some way or to convey admiration for a person.
Well,
Could
that's-
be used sarcastically.
That
Oh,
Mark White.
Maybe
he,
it was used sarcastically.
that Mark White. He changed the tire.
Oh.
I don't know.
That Mark White, he wiped his butt.
That Mark White. He saw the schedule.
That Mark White is never going to call again.
Only when you're here. He's going to be like, hey,
I
Courtney.
don't know. He hasn't
He
called.
did. No, he already commented earlier. He said, "Oh, sure, the intern's in today."
Oh, yeah. No, he said the liberal.
The liberal,
liberal
intern.
intern.
liberal intern.
Yeah.
Hi, Benny.
Hi, how you doing, everybody? I'm
Did you-
back.
Did you go pee-pee?
Betty
Yes, I
went peepees.
did.
Did you
Yeah.
miss it? We were.
No, she meant, did you miss the toilet?
Did I miss
No,
the
that's
toilet?
not what I meant.
Oh.
Oh,
And
there
then
you go.
our
That Mark
conversation.
White. That Mark
Okay.
White. He missed the
He
toilet.
missed the toilet. I actually
So
like that.
gross.
Yeah, that's a,
You like
That's
that?
the one I like.
Oh, my God, baby. You're the best at coming up with
Missed
different...
the toilet.
I don't even know what's going on.
You don't
Me
want to
and
know.
you both.
Ken says "Hung the Moon" is in country songs. Yeah, that's somebody told my friend that I hung the moon.
And they
I mean,
sang that in
yeah.
It's a Wonderful Life.
is-
And hung by the light of the moon.
Yeah.
I
By
never-
Eric
Definition
Silvery
is supported
Moon.
by
Right,
Urban
that's it.
Dictionary.
I never heard
so-
that
I'm
in my
making that up.
life.
You never heard "By the Light of the Silvery Moon"?
Yeah, that I know that.
See, used
but-
in a sentence, man, as far as she's concerned, he might as well have hung the moon in the sky.
Yeah, see.
Oh,
See,
okay.
Derek is joining in. To Mark White, she's a splash of bright color in his black T-shirt world.
Whoa.
Very
I like
true.
that.
I like that.
He wears black T-shirts every
Look
day.
at Courtney getting all.
Where's she going over there?
I don't know. She's getting all hot.
She
on
got
I
that.
all
thought, I thought
red.
she was throwing
Ooh,
up.
that Mark White.
She's blushing.
Would
Are
you
you
like-
are you okay with older men?
I don't know.
Oh, Mark, would you like
She's
us
like,
to
I
call
don't
him?
know.
Let's call. You want us to call him?
He'll
I
drive
didn't
back.
say any of this.
Do you want us to call him?
Oh, it's a
I know, I
love
plead the Fifth Amendment.
connection. Are you okay with older men? No, you have to. We have to.
Like what? Like
He's
being
older.
there? Like,
Like, you know,
I don't know.
in
I'll
a
be honest,
romantic
I haven't,
entrance.
I haven't dated that much.
You haven't
so,
dated that much.
Yes,
All right.
I like.
Well, you are very mature, so I think you'd be able to deal with it.
And he's not.
How old are you, by the way? How old are
She's
you?
24.
I'm 24. Remember
Oh.
1994 and everybody.
Oh
glared
yeah,
at
you were
me?
born in
And he's-
1994.
He's what? 51.
He is 57.
72. Oh.
No.
He's 57.
57.
He's 57.
Courtney.
I don't think Mark would appreciate all of this on the air.
I know. I was. I
He's
know. I
not
was-
gonna be
It's
happy.
too late now.
But
are you
so,
doing?
are we calling him or no?
It's up to
I,
Courtney.
no, I think Courtney's been through enough.
Thank you, Sally.
You're welcome.
All right.
All right.
Let's call Janis Joplin.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that.
We'd have to get a psychic medium in here to get
Have a
that done.
pendulum with me.
A pendulum?
Yeah.
We have to get another psychic medium in here.
Yeah, or just Donna Natalie back. She was the best one.
Well, she is the psychic medium.
Yeah, we have to get her back in here.
Right. We can't have LJ. She hates me.
And me,
Does
apparently.
Chances
anybody
too.
know
are.
this Danny
I know.
person?
Yeah, but I think it's my fault. She definitely didn't mean to say hung like a horse to Eric. No, that she that
He
she
is
didn't.
hung like a horse.
No, he hung the moon. I never heard that before in my life.
Hung the moon?
Yeah.
Isn't that like when you moon somebody? Isn't it?
No, it's apparently it's.
I don't know.
It's hold up. I still have the Urban Dictionary.
See?
Used to indicate something or someone is amazing in some way,
See?
or to convey admiration for a person.
See?
Can be used sarcastically.
Now, this is an Urban Dictionary, not for Long Island, though.
No, it's for the whole world.
It's like people just kind of put it in there.
All right, because on Long Island, I've never heard anybody say hung the moon.
No, I think
never
it's
heard
more of
anybody
a
say
country
that.
thing.
It's a
Like southern.
old saying, and
Yeah?
it's still in the South and in songs.
Well, I never heard
Have
of
you
the
guys
term.
ever Urban Dictionary'd your names? I love doing that.
No, I never
Your
did.
name? Really? You can do
Yeah.
that?
All right, Urban Dictionary, Eric.
Okay.
Me first.
Don't be offended if it's bad though.
I
So the
won't. I
first
didn't-
one, Eric seems quiet, but when you get to him talking, he never shuts up. Super sassy and can
That's
seem
actually kinda
intimidating,
true.
but is a total sweetheart. Is loyal, brutally honest, and will do anything for you. Also, he has great taste in music.
Oh, all right.
All right,
There we
and
go.
he does. That
Now-
guy is
all right,
such
now
an
do
Eric.
now do Sally
I think she just made that up.
with the IE though. You got to do the
I know.
IE, Sally.
Excess funds from a school or education loan administered by Sally Mae Corporation.
Oh,
Yeah.
That
Sally
is
Mae.
boring.
That's a lone place.
That's Sally Mae. That's a
Any
loan.
member
Sally
of
Mae.
Phi
Do
Psi.
Sally.
Just do SALLY.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
the third one is she is an amazing girl that always makes you laugh. She makes it hard to work on your
She
work
makes it hard,
when you
alright.
work with her M.
Wait, read it again because they were interrupting me again.
All right. Sally is an amazing girl that always makes you laugh. She makes it hard to work on your work when you work with her M.
What? Her
She has a
M?
million friends and she
Her
deserves
memories.
them. I don't know. It just says M.
Her memories.
Her M&Ms.
Thanks for the memory.
I want
Oh my
M&Ms.
gosh, it's Sally. She is so cool. That is
Wow.
used in a sentence.
All right, now do Tony, and then we'll do Benny, and then
Well,
do
the-
Courtney.
Right, that's what I
I
was
always
pointing.
love
I wanna
looking
hear-
at mine because they're awesome.
All right.
Ooh, this is really long. Tony, an extremely
Yeah, it's
handsome,
long.
caring guy.
Oh,
Amazing boyfriend material, loving and sweet. Tonys have great listening skills and will lay
What?
around with you for hours.
What?
Will write sweet notes and never forget an anniversary or birthday. Capable of making even the worst days better. and cute enough to kiss. A Tony is the best kind of guy.
Spot on.
As a friend,
Spot on.
it's
damn
not
it.
even done yet.
Oh, there's more.
I said it was long.
A legless douche.
As a friend, they are the most fun to be around. They know all the funniest YouTube videos and are the best at every video game. Can talk about anything with them for hours and never get bored. Very loyal and always willing to help out. A Tony is very independent, strong-willed guy with a good head on his shoulders and will smile on his chiseled jawline.
I sound like
What the
He's
fuck?
I sound like a-
optimistic and cheerful and has a beautiful smile. Any girl would be lucky to get a Tony.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I sound like a puppy.
I do Courtney and do Benny.
But there's a second one for Tony.
Yes, there
Annoying, but
is.
in a good way.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Courtney.
Annoying, but in a good way.
There we go. This is more
funny.
like it.
Adorable in a really childish way.
This is more like
The
it.
most amazing person you can ever meet. Sometimes special.
Oh, he's special. all
I
right.
knew that was coming.
Oh my God.
Courtney, see now that part I think Courtney made up.
Yes.
No, I'm not. I'm not joking. Just Google the Uber Dictionary, your own name.
All right, read
see for
yours.
yourself.
Read yours.
Courtney and Benny. Courtney and Benny.
Let's do Benny first, because I
All
know
right.
mine.
Well, you can do Benny. It's nothing personal, but I just
Right. She already said she's into older men, so.
Benny.
Older 57-year-old.
Plural's Bennies. A nickname given to people living living
drugs.
on the Falkland Islands?
Falkland.
Falkland Islands?
So Courtney's will say, girls who can't read.
I have trouble pronouncing certain words. I'm sorry.
Falkland. Falkland.
During Falklands War, British troops noticed the similarities of many of the Falkland Islanders to a character from a British soap opera. I'm going to go to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blimey there.
Oh, Benny, a tourist who visits the Jersey Shore from... No. Where's his name?
Hey, what
the
are you
third
talking?
one. I don't think... A smart, funny, athletic guy.
Yeah,
Here
that's
we go.
not him
Usually
either.
That's it. Oh, I'm like, that's it?
and makes a good wingman.
Ah.
He is
All
friendly
right.
to all and does good deeds.
Oh, that's cool.
I'll go with
That's a
that
good one.
And,
All right.
and I'm a wingman. I was a
Yeah.
wingman with your cousin.
Yeah, there you
for
go.
years. I was his wingman.
Is that right?
Yeah, on the Double
wow.
D radio
Oh,
show.
yeah. I'm picturing in bars.
Right.
Yeah, but
I
no,
thought
no.
a wingman was someone who got your friend a girlfriend.
Yes, it is.
Really? I
Mine-
thought a
yeah.
wingman was
No,
just
you're
somebody.
both right. You're both right.
I
Mine
thought
is
it was
also
somebody who
very
has your
long.
back, who's
Just-
with
Yeah.
you, who's a pal, a buddy, a wingman.
Yeah.
All right.
So Courtney
Yes.
will
I
do
thought
almost
you had a
anything for a
task.
friend.
Well, I
She's
could do
amazing
that.
and beautiful and has the highest goals.
Yes, she is.
Mark Wright wrote this.
Whoa.
She loves to laugh and has the most amazing eyes. She's
Aw,
she's
beautiful.
artistic and has the voice of an angel.
Nice.
She has no dancing skills. That's not true.
Oh.
But when it comes to making people laugh, she got 100 out of 10 ability.
Wow.
She is super nice and friendly, so never be nervous when approaching a Courtney. But if you mess or hurt any of her friends, you better get ready to feel her wrath.
Whoa.
She gives awesome advice about everything, and you can ask, but is most likely not the best with comebacks. She tries her best to keep everyone happy and keep secrets under lock forever. She is trustworthy and kind and will never try to purposely hurt you. She is hyper and often called cute or adorable, but has very bad luck with boys.
Oh, that's why you need a man,
this
Courtney.
week.
That's why you need a man.
Her mind often shuts down when talking to the opposite sex, and she falls in love very easily.
Ooh, oh.
She is very quiet, but once you get to know her, she is a firecracker of life. Once she sets her mind on something, something is done. She is unique and loved by all. She has many opinions and is always thinking. She is a once-in-a-lifetime girl who can never be labeled. Never think bad of a Courtney because she will most likely be the one to change your life forever.
She's crying.
That Courtney, she is a true star girl.
Oh.
She's all verklempt back there.
See, this is why I read my dictionary because it makes me
Wow.
feel so good.
Now go back to the dancing part. What's not true about dancing?
I'm a good dancer. I
All
would
right,
say
well,
I have good dancing skills.
I will set up the other camera. You're gonna dance right over here.
See, no, like I don't know how to dance. Like I don't know. I know how to like when I at like
Like
a
at a club.
reception or a club. Like I can dance then.
All right.
Or if like a choreographed dance in like a theater production, I can do. But like
right.
someone's like make up a dance right now. That's when I'm like, what?
Well, I'm not saying make up a dance. You're just gonna, put the music on, and we're gonna see what you do. Or if you're good at choreographed dance, tell me what plays you've done. And I'll put on a song from
Do
a play.
the
It was
get
Soulja
down.
Boy.
Do the get down.
What? Soldier
Soulja
Boy? What's
No,
that?
I'm just kidding. That was
Oh.
a joke.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Well, you know the song Soulja Boy up in the Wiley Craig.
He doesn't know that.
See,
song.
this is like a
It's-
song
it
from
was-
my middle school days.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not in the 70s or 60s or 80s.
No, this
That's
is
what
like
Tony has no idea what it
thousands,
is.
hundreds. What do you
Yeah.
even call them?
The
The thousands,
zeros.
2000s,
zeros.
zeros.
The tens.
No, it wasn't even in the tens.
The aught 10.
It was
aught
like
5.
2000.
The aughts.
I want to say like 3 or 4.
The
that
aughts.
song
The
came out.
03s.
Really, you guys definitely have heard this. Maybe you just don't know. Hold up. Soul. How do you even say it? Spell it. Soldier Boy.
I don't want
Soldier
to hear
Boy.
it.
You're gonna hear it.
Here she comes the
Wow.
firecracker.
Yep,
You're
yeah.
gonna hear it whether you like it or not.
Yep. When I set my mind on something, it happens.
Soldier boy, tell me. I got this new damn for y'all called the Soldier
This is
Boy.
such a bad song.
Got a punch, then crank back 3 times.
Let's go. Get over here and dance to it.
Benny's gonna see this movie next.
Yeah.
Right, Courtney? Look.
Never heard it.
Yeah, they're going to do this concert live. Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna do that concert.
Literally, my whole middle school dance, everyone would line up like it's freaking like what's it called? Shoot,
Line dancing?
The Macarena.
The Macarena.
It's like the Cotton Eye Joe. Everybody
Oh.
lines up and gets ready to go.
The electric slide.
Doing it. Yeah, it's like one of those songs. Everyone's like, "All right, let's get ready to go." Soldier Boy's on.
Soldier Boy by Soldier Boy,
I think.
right? Isn't it by Soldier Boy?
Probably. Yes, Soldier. Well, it's Crank That, and then in parentheses, Soldier
Soulja Boy.
Boy.
All right.
By Soldier
Naturally,
Boy.
yes, of
Yes.
course.
Naturally, it was a good song. You should dance to it now.
No, not right now.
What
Oh.
song would you dance to?
Because Mark White's not watching.
Right
Is
now.
that why you won't dance? Your
No,
dance of
you guys are
seduction.
embarrassing me.
Your dance of seduction for Mark
My
White.
dance of seduction. I don't know how to seduce. See, bad luck with boys.
Apparently, all you needed to do is be here, right? And then Mark was like,
just
"Hey,
had to
See that?
show
yeah,
up.
you're just being yourself, and that's what he liked.
Thank you.
She's so red. It's so funny.
is she? I can't even tell from here. Is
Yeah.
she really? Look
Yeah.
at her.
I can't help it. It's my face.
I can't help it. It's my.
I say the same thing. They always think I'm giving them dirty looks, but I'm not.
It's just my face.
It's just my face.
When people start saying things, it's just like I can't help it if my face turns red. It just does it on its own.
Oh, and Chris Thomas is watching Star of the Match game.
Start $5,000 winner.
Oh God.
Oh,
Oh jeez. I can't
Courtney's
win.
replaying the show.
Oh, she's
I
replaying
just
the show.
opened it and the volume was up.
So Benny, you didn't die.
Yeah.
No, I don't really listen to. I listen to a little bit of new music. There is a band called what? I don't listen. I don't listen to anything
Yeah.
past the '80s.
Right, well, that's Tony too.
Why's he
not
living?
true.
Tony, you
That's
think
not
I just
true.
came out with something out of the blue here? or-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He didn't. He doesn't listen to anything past the 80s.
That's not true.
The next show I do, I want to do a show called Benny Rizzuti Out on a Tangent.
Wait, you're not
Because-
okay.
Because a few of the last shows I had,
Yeah.
my co-host always said that I went off on tangents, but somehow I bring it back. It comes back.
all right, so that's our next topic. Is Benny TV not running?
Benny TV's not running right now, but I've been getting a lot of people asking me about bringing the Gagooch show back.
Okay.
So the
Gagoots.
Gagoots.
Gagooch show about
GAGOOTZ. Gagoots.
Gagoots.
Well, you know Italian. There is a. Are you Italian or the Gagoots? It's a very long. The Gagoots is actually a very long green squash
Okay.
Oh.
in the squash family. It's very long, and people also. It's like
I like lurch.
It's like it's like a slang word for
Zucchini?
for a man's
your
zucchini.
schlong.
Yeah, for your
Oh.
schlong.
Right.
The Gagoots.
right.
But anyway, the Gagooch show was a very
Benny's is very long and green, like a zucchini.
yeah, especially after the diverticulosis.
Right.
So, the Gagooch show was a fun show that you guys were
Sure,
all
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
It was a total variety show. So I've been asked a few people. I don't know if you know this singer on Long Island, Lisa Polizzi.
Yeah, we know
You know Lisa,
Actually, I
right?
think we met her.
She
there.
met her at
Oh, you
Madhouse.
met her at Madhouse that
Right.
time.
Yeah.
Awesome singer.
But now
awesome
your
blues
old
singer.
co-host Nicole is like she's like out of.
I think
comedy,
she's like
out of-
I think she's in
she's
the.
big-
do you
she's-
read Dune? You read the book Dune? You
Yeah,
know they have the
yeah.
Benny. I think she's
Yeah.
one of the Benny Gesserit sisterhood
yeah,
now.
she's becoming like a yogi and all this stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
Really?
She's like Yoda.
Yeah, she's like finding
She's like-
herself and
She's like a female Yoda.
she posted like a nude photo of herself and everything. I was like, what the?
Really?
Yeah.
Nude
All right.
photo.
Yeah.
Oh, with painted on. Yeah, I don't.
Well, yeah.
Anyway,
I think
you know
you saw
what?
Nip.
We all go through change.
Yeah, oh,
if I
yeah.
did it, I wouldn't. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Because the actual Gagoot show was Nicole Lamonaco and myself.
Correct.
And Steve Perillo started it.
Stephen Rocco
Stephen
Perillo.
Rocco Perillo was in it, and then Jeannie Powers became in it.
Yes.
So, and I made a deal with Nicole. Was actually, she didn't like me telling people this, but she was my producer also. She was
Right.
my associate producer, so she wasn't an executive. She didn't put money in, but she put a lot of the
Segments
content.
together.
No,
Time.
Right.
She put
and
her
the
time and blood and sweat.
blood and sweat, and a lot of the show. You know, like all shows evolve and they develop,
Sure.
they evolve. And that wouldn't have been possible without Nicole,
Nicole.
and then without Jeannie also.
Sure.
So.
Right.
So if I did a show, like, I wouldn't call it the Gagoot Show anymore. I would call it the Benny Gagoot Show. So it'd be so it would still be similar. I would
Right.
do. I would like to do a show like that because Benny TV was fun.
Benny and the Goo
Benny
Goots.
TV, but the Benny Gagoot Show would be back to the Gagoot Show where, like, you guys would come on. You did we did a game show
That's
that
right,
you
we
were
did a
working.
game
Yep,
show
yep,
there.
yep, yep.
One
Twice.
game show Yeah, you were on once or twice.
I don't remember.
And they were on
I have a
twice.
bad memory that way.
3 times. Tony was on 3 times.
Yeah.
But I would do it a couple of times. I'm in talks with a studio out in Farmingville. There's a studio that wants me to do some with them.
Right.
And I can have a live audience. So I would
Oh,
like to
that's
do
cool.
something like have a live audience. Have Lisa Polizzi, because Lisa, anytime I tease and say I'm bringing the Gagoot Show back, Lisa private messages me. And she's like, will you bring it back?
Yeah.
Her and her boyfriend, James Miglino.
Francescano.
That's not her boyfriend's
Oh,
name.
I just
So James Miglino, I believe, is how the
Migliorino.
Migliorino.
Migliorino. Right.
All right. So, yeah, I can't listen to Eric. But anyway, her boyfriend James is a really wonderful guy, and
Right.
Lisa's
Did you seriously
great.
just make up that one. Too?
And it
No,
would,
that's Nick's
and
last
I'd-
name.
okay.
and I wouldn't do like the interviews that much. I would do more of a variety show.
Right, okay.
And I have somebody I would like to have as a co-host. I have a young girl.
Ooh, yeah, you do.
She's 30 years old.
Yeah.
And
She makes
she's a little
cakes
shy.
with pot in it herself now.
Yeah.
She's a little shy. What a great choice to host the show.
No, but when you talk, yeah, but some people are shy. But then,
Right.
but it's when you talk to them when no one else is around and the real person comes out, and I see
Yeah.
the potential that she would be perfect, and she wouldn't get mad at me for going off on tangents because people
Right.
don't like me going. I've had some co-hosts that have gotten angry with me going on tangents.
Angry? Like really angry?
After
angry?
the show, like what the? Or you mentioned that you got a book signed by Ray Bradbury. You're name dropping. I got accused of name dropping. Well, I met Ray Bradbury. I was a big fan of him.
Sure.
You know, not name dropping.
I met Ray Cadbury. I love his chocolates.
You're a fucking idiot.
Who the hell is Ray Bradbury?
Ray Bradbury was
Yeah, who
great.
the fuck is Ray
one
Bradbury?
of the greatest
Wait,
science
really?
fiction.
Oh, is
Thank
that the
you.
guy from
Fahrenheit
the?
451?
Fahrenheit 451. You never heard of Fahrenheit? The Martian Chronicles?
No, what is that?
He was a science
Is that
fiction
Plan
writer.
9 from Outer Space?
He's a writer,
Oh,
He
he's
was
a writer.
like a science fiction writer,
Science fiction
but
writer.
really famous.
Were there pictures
But
in
he
his
also
books?
no.
Oh,
He also
all right.
the dandelion wine.
Dandelion wine. She's
Oh,
looking
my
at it.
grandmother used to make
Something
dandelion
wicked this way
wine.
comes.
Oh,
He wrote the-
that I know.
He wrote the screenplay for
Star Wars.
no Moby Dick.
Oh.
A lot of his
You're still mad
stuff
about Moby
was
Dick?
like censored
Oh.
or like it was on the like no read list.
All right,
because
but
it was
why
so
is that name
progressive.
dropping? I want to know why that's name dropping.
That's what this person told me, that I was name dropping.
Whoa.
You know, so I went to Yankee
Was
Stadium
it pertinent to the subject you were talking about?
Yeah.
Though? So how is that name dropping?
Right.
because she was an idiot.
Oh.
This is a co-host that is not a name we mentioned. You
Right.
don't even know her.
I do. I know who
She was
you're
in the
talking about.
transition before Benny TV.
Yeah, I know who you're talking
Okay, you know who I'm talking about? Before Benny TV. You know, yeah.
about. No, I have no idea.
Good. Better for all of us because this girl.
Because I've mentioned it.
This girl could kick my ass.
Oh.
I think pretty much any girl I did the show with. Jeannie
kick your
Powers was a lot of fun because I
Yes.
don't know if you remember whenever we would go on a commercial break and I would say, you're watching the Gagoot show?
Right.
Jeannie we had chairs on wheels and Jeannie would wheel me out of the way and take the camera to herself and say, you're watching the Jeannie Powers show? And she used to and I was like, I would be black and blue after a show with Jeannie. But I
she'd hit
really
you all the time?
She'd beat on me, and
Rough
I told
sex.
her she had a rough
Spank
sex
you.
without
She'd spank.
sex. Yeah, I usually had to have it in a cage.
No.
But no, Jeannie was a lot. They were all fun.
Right.
As
But like Dan points out, Tony name drops musicians all the time, and I don't get upset with him. I know Liberty DeVito. I know this. Shut up.
I met Paul
I remember
Simon.
Chickenada.
Actually,
You met Paul Simon?
yes.
Name dropping.
And I didn't even, name drop. And I didn't even know it was him. I was at the old Yankee Stadium, and I had to pee really bad. And there was a little old Jewish man with a fisherman's hat pulled down. And then, and we both peed next to each other. And I'm making jokes. Here's the old guinea next to the old Jew, right? And it's not racist. It's being racially stereotyping, which we
Right.
all are.
Absolutely.
We all do. We all
Yes,
do.
we all do.
You want to buy a pineapple in a store, do you go up to the old Italian or you go up to the Asian woman? I want to buy a pineapple, I'm asking an Asian woman. A coconut,
I usually don't go up to anybody. I just take a pineapple and go to
Put it in my cart and go
I just
home.
I
don't
go
ask
up to the
anybody.
pineapple.
Then I
bin.
slice it up and eat
Yeah.
it.
So you
Okay.
commented on Paul Simon's pee-pee, and what did he say?
I didn't realize it was Paul Simon until we dried our hands off. We were washing our hands and I saw him, and he's a very little man. He's a
Yeah,
short.
yeah.
And all of us, I went nuts. All of a sudden, he wasn't the old Jew anymore. He was. I'm like, hey, I got really. How you doing? And my son was with me, and my son was about 15 or so at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And when we left, because I shook his, I said, how you doing? It's good to see you. And my son said, Dad, which Hobbit did he play in Lord of the Rings?
Oh, wow.
And I said, that's Paul Simon. That is Paul Ryman Simon.
Yeah, he's
But now you can't in Yankee Stadium. Now you can't go
can't
near
pee
it.
next to each other.
No, no
Oh.
more. They have their own suites now.
Oh,
They have or the celebrities go to an area. In the old days, you could go. Woody Allen would go to games.
right.
A lot of
right.
it. The actor who played Steve Sharippa, who played Bobby Bacala.
Bobby Bacala, yeah.
He used to be there all the time. But now you can't see them anymore. They
Even
go
Bobby
in.
Bacala.
I saw Bobby Bacala one time outside, and I went, "Hey!" I just couldn't. I
That
can't
seems to
help
be
it.
your go-to move when you
That's
see a
right.
celebrity. Yeah.
Hey!
Muster out a word. It's,
Yeah, that's exactly what I do. I
These
can't.
people walk towards you. That's what's like so funny.
What?
Like people would like walk towards you after you like go, ah! Like, you think they
No,
turn
no,
around and walk the other way.
Well, they did. They did. They did. But Bobby
Chase
Bacala.
them down.
Bobby Bacala running down the Yankee Stadium.
And then Benny's after him. Ah!
It was outside the stadium. We walk up, and he was talking to somebody, and then I went, "Hey!" And I seriously did, and then he was like, he shook his head like, "It's another Mama Luke here," and then he was like,
What
he
a good
just-
goots.
Yeah, what a good goots. And he went,
And you say, yes.
and he just nodded. He's like, "Yeah, how you doing?" Like I always get it all the time.
We actually met him. He was really nice. He was
was
probably
nice.
the nicest one.
Oh, he
out of all
seems
of
like a really nice guy.
them. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Steve
they were all
Sharippa.
nice, but
Oh yeah. But I'm just saying
Steve
he was
Sharippa.
the most engaging.
yes.
most engaging,
Well,
yeah.
but you have to remember too. I think they were tired as
Yeah,
shit.
probably. Yeah, they were going all over.
When
the
did you
place.
see them? After
Just a few months ago, they did Sharippa, Imperioli, and Pastori did a Q&A thing at the West Bay Music Fair.
Oh yeah.
Joey
Yeah.
Cola was hosting, so
Oh cool.
Joey, so Joey hooked us up to meet them afterwards.
Jofus?
What?
Jofus Cola.
The Imperioli, he is one hell of an actor.
Yes.
I got to tell you.
That
Very
was
talented young
that's
man.
what
They're all
we-
good
yeah,
actors,
we
but-
talked quickly because there was a movie, and I can't remember the title, and he told me. Shit, I asked him then. I said, "What was the name of that movie?" It was a movie with him and John Voight, where he was an angel.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the movie, but my opinion, that was Imperioli's best acting performance.
That wasn't
I've
the
ever seen.
TV
Yes,
thing.
it was like a miniseries.
The
of some
five
sort.
people you meet on the way to heaven.
Is that what it's
So
called?
it's called
Five
something
people
like
you
that.
meet in
Isn't that a
heaven.
book?
It's
Is
a
that
book
it?
and a
Book.
movie.
A book and a movie.
Yeah.
The five people you meet in heaven.
It was really
What's
good.
the name of that too? Kira Cedric?
Huh?
No?
I don't
Oh.
recall that. She might have been. I just
That
don't remember.
movie was like really moving. I was
Yeah, it
like
was-
really
Yeah, yeah.
surprised at how like well it was. I'm not that I was surprised, but it was just like I always saw my mom reading the book, so I was just like, Mom, this gotta be a sad book. Like people die, and she's like, but it's about the story and the journey,
Right. Yeah.
about the development of the character who was meeting all these people.
Right.
So it was just unexpected. I just didn't expect to like it so much.
Yeah, I really liked the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't read the book.
Okay.
And to break the tension,
I have
one
burpee.
belches.
I have burpees.
Burpiolitis.
Burp.
Five
You do
Yeah.
not have
Burpaticulitis.
burpees.
5 burps you meet on the way to heaven.
Burpaticulitis. Let's send him. Let's drive him to the hospital.
No, I'll leave. I swear. I didn't eat today. I'm out of
Nancy
here.
will send you
That
back.
was good that Nancy actually wrote. He's lying. He left the hospital twice. I did.
Because I did.
I think that made for better radio drama.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Yeah, it keeps you honest.
You really are nuts. I thought you were nuts for the first time for leaving. You left twice. What's the matter with you?
Find it funny you tried to get away with altering it when you knew she was watching.
Yeah, right.
She seems like a keep it straight kind of lady.
Yeah, no shit.
Especially when it's somebody else's story. Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
how it
Thick.
went.
Well, she did mention her accident.
Yeah.
Right. She
mentioned
had fusion. She has titanium
That's
rods
intense.
Sounds hot.
in her back. Yeah, it's
Oh.
intense. Well, you got to have her on the show one day, and you could talk to her about that.
I
It's
met
like
her
my mom.
once, I think. I met
Yeah,
Nancy
we met her
once.
at
yes.
At Madhouse.
Yeah,
Madhouse
she met her
Studio.
once.
My mom has a bunch of rods and plates in her knee, so she just went through surgery.
Right, because of the
too.
work,
Yeah.
right? Remember, she was helping some old lady go poopies.
Yeah,
and there was no
and
rail
then she fell over.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
my mom fell and broke her leg.
in the hospital. She
wow.
works
Wow.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. So, but she's doing good now. She's up and going. She just has like a scar on her leg. So
How long ago was this?
it was in February.
Oh, it was this year.
Yeah, it was this year. It's
Oh.
all due.
But yeah, she's getting around all right.
Yeah, she's getting around all right. She's just a little slower than she was, just because like she still does have a little bit of pain, and she's still going to PT and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But she's back at work now, so that's good.
Oh, that is good.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yes, and you got a job.
I did.
You excited?
I am. I'm very excited.
When do you start?
I start Monday.
No.
So right
Oh.
after leaving here, I'll be going to the new job.
Wow. That's
I don't know how much
fantastic.
I'm allowed to talk about it though.
Oh.
They
well,
sent me a bunch of paperwork and they're like, "Yeah, you can't really talk about this and this." I'm like,
Oh.
"Oh, okay." Didn't realize that.
Why? Because you're a spy? Is that the job? You're a spy?
I see you can like Google it and then you can find out.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Let's
Her
Urban
name's not
Dictionary Courtney the Spy.
Her name's not really Courtney.
Oh.
When I get arrested
cover
for making
name.
tea next week, you'll know what a new
That's
job
right.
You
is.
can't because it's decriminalized.
You
Yeah.
see, it'll be a heart attack.
Oh, very good. I love that.
Wow.
See, there's somebody who's paying attention.
That's
That
right.
was no heart attack.
Danny is right. Eric won't read a book unless there's naked pictures in it. That's correct. I like
Yeah,
all
Also,
my.
won't watch a
holiday.
movie unless there's naked ladies.
That's right. I love the naked ladies in the movies. I like that.
There's
Well-
multiple. It's an extra. It's,
Oh, yeah,
gets extra
bonus.
stars.
Yes.
Well, speaking of movies,
yes.
the trailer came out yesterday, and then I think even you posted about it.
Uh-oh.
The trailer for The Irishman finally came out.
No,
What?
let's see it.
What's
You
that
didn't see it?
about?
I didn't see it.
That's the new De Niro, Pacino, and Pesci movie.
I
Oh.
didn't see the trailer. I just saw the picture. The
Okay. Yeah,
my son told me about it, and then a friend of mine posted it on my wall.
Can we get it?
yeah. I'll get it.
You
Give
guys
me a
have to
second.
change the
Yeah.
mirror to your phone.
Yep. I'll
Oh.
take care of it. Give me a second to find it. But yeah, it came out yesterday.
And now The Irishman, the Martin Scorsese film.
Yeah.
And what he did was they CGI'd all the actors to look younger.
No.
So yes,
silly.
Really?
De Niro is going to look younger. Al Pacino.
silly.
This movie has been a horror show. It's cost almost $150 million to make this movie.
Holy shit.
And that's why it's taken so long for it to come out, because Paramount dropped it, a few places dropped it, and now it's coming out on Netflix.
What's it about?
Is that
Yeah,
it's
what's
Really?
it
It's a
about?
yeah, but
yeah.
oh wait a minute. Netflix is going to release it
in the theater for like 2 weeks.
They're going to release it in the
That's it.
theater, and then they're going to have it on Netflix.
Have they
That's
done that
stupid.
before?
No, I don't think they've like actually.
haven't heard that
I,
released
before.
it.
I
It's
almost
usually
believe they
premiere
did. I
it on-
believe they did do one other movie that was
I-
in the theaters and Netflix, but
Maybe
it was the
something
same
like
day.
Bird Box or something like that.
Oh,
No,
Bird Box
Bird-
is one of their
Maybe.
popular ones.
The one, the interview, the one that.
They put that on YouTube.
But they put that on Netflix. Netflix
That
had that.
movie was a piece of shit.
Yeah.
That movie
But that was,
horrible.
Netflix stuff.
Kim
is pretty
Jong
good,
Un
though.
was all
Yeah.
upset about it.
All right, you ready?
Oh,
Yeah.
they did. There's a trailer. Yeah. Yeah, that's the picture there.
What's it about? Is it about Whitey Bulger?
Hello.
Hey, my friend. I got that kid I was talking to you about here. I'm gonna put him on the phone and let you talk to him, okay?
Hello?
Is that Frank?
Yes.
Hi, Frank. This is Jimmy Hoffa.
Glad to meet you.
Glad to meet you, too, even if it's over the phone. Our friend speaks very highly of you.
Thank you.
Only 3 people in the world have one of these. And only one of them is Irish.
I heard you paint houses.
No, please. No, please.
Yes, I do, sir.
Where are you going?
Going to work.
Well, you know, there's a situation going on now, Frank. Big business and the government, they're trying to pull us down.
You might be demonstrating a failure to show appreciation.
You
Oh,
son of
a bitch.
It never fails.
Never fail. That's
All
bullshit.
right, so it's interesting.
It
Now,
is
we'll
interesting.
finish it in a second. Hold on.
But they're not showing you enough
want
of
me
their
to play it on
faces.
here?
Yeah, you mind?
Okay.
It makes me
Called
nuts.
The Irishman?
Courtney Eileen. What is Courtney Eileen speaking about? And Danielle saying, so glad
Not
it's
my
official.
job.
Oh.
Because we were talking about it when we had the show.
Okay.
Oh, it's
Oh,
the first
you're
one.
Courtney Eileen.
You forgot again? It's just Courtney
Yes,
Eileen?
I
Oh
forgot
my
that's her
God.
Facebook name.
I love,
Even I knew
love how
that.
it trips you up. It's
You
so
son
funny.
of a bitch.
I knew that, and I'm here the first. This is my
That's
first
not
day.
her real name.
It is my real name.
No,
it's
it's
just my
not.
middle name.
No, it's not.
Benny's not my real
Isn't
name.
that-
It's Courtney D'Interno. Change it.
There's no sound. How do I make the sound happen?
The well, on the keyboard there should be a volume
It's
button.
all the way up.
Okay, then.
Oh wait, why does it say no sound? It says.
What's going on here?
I don't know.
Technical difficulties. Technical difficulties.
My phone died, so.
Uh-oh. You need a power cord?
No, I'll do it when I get
Yeah,
home.
go ahead. Yeah, I got a hunky.
I don't know. Maybe.
I got a long
I don't
one.
think
See,
that's-
like, oh,
You wanna
you have
restart
to
it?
cheat.
With
I have
iPhone?
to. I have to take
Yeah, I
it
have
back
an
from you.
iPhone.
That's what it is.
Yes.
Give
Yes.
it back to me. Give
Go
me the
ahead, buddy.
control.
Thank you.
I'll power you up.
Thank you, buddy.
Stole it.
Welcome, buddy. I
It's
power you up
mine
anytime,
now.
dude.
All
Buddy.
right. Trying this again.
All right, here we go.
There we go.
Oh, fast forward.
Okay. I paint houses.
Yeah, right there. I guess right there, right?
Yeah, that's
Because
good.
we're
Yes,
about
that's
where we
good.
were.
Now I can see it.
Yes, I do, sir.
Where are you going?
Going to work.
Well, you know, there's a situation going on now, Frank. Big business and the government, they're trying to pull us down.
You might be demonstrating a failure to show appreciation.
I know things they don't know I know.
You can't miss the big picture.
Sooner or later. Get the gun out of his hand! Everybody put here as a date when he's gonna go.
Do you want to be a part of this fight? Would you like to be a part of this history?
Yes, I would. Whatever you need me to do, I'm available.
He likes to talk, don't he?
Sorry, that was a hiccup.
I thought you got scared.
No, it's just,
All right,
that was just
there
a
we
really
go.
timed hiccup.
So the Irishman.
Is he like an Irish hitman?
That's
What's
the
the
end.
story?
Feel
Does anyone
like
know?
that.
No, I don't know the story. If my son was here, he would. My son knows
I feel like it has
everything about
something to do
movies.
with the assassination of Kennedy. That's what it looks
Well,
like. Or was
Hoffa
leading
was
to.
Hoffa was around because at the time the Kennedy brothers, Robert and John, were trying to put away all the mobsters. They were
Right,
trying
right.
to end organized crime.
Right.
And Jimmy Hoffa was a union boss, right? He was
Yes,
a
he
big,
was.
big shot in the union, and everybody had mob ties back then. There
Right.
were a lot of mob ties, and so I see the connection because people we still don't know who assassinated JFK. We really don't know.
You don't think it was Martin Luther King? What was his name?
Oh my God!
Lee Harvey Oswald. I know it was a 3-person name. Three named person.
three
So
named-
it was
Lee
Lee
Harvey
Harvey Oswald.
No, I don't believe
You don't think
it.
it was
No,
him?
no.
Mary Tyler Moore.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yes.
that's a good one.
Yeah, I think Mary Tyler Moore might have done
I
it.
think that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know my alter ego?
So why don't you think Lee Harvey did it?
Because no bullet, except in Bugs Bunny cartoons, will a bullet go through something, make a U-turn, come around, go. The magic bullet theory. You ever see a magic bullet anywhere else in your life?
Yes, in
Yeah,
my
I'd make like a-
kitchen every day.
Yeah, I make a
Right, the
blended-
magic bullet
the
blender.
magic
yes.
bullet. Yeah,
Every
they
day.
make
Go
really
ahead.
good
but they made
smoothies.
they said that a bullet went through a guy's wrist,
Correct.
hit the president in the head,
Correct.
did a U-turn.
Yeah.
I've seen that in Bugs Bunny cartoons.
Right.
I've never
right,
seen
right,
that in
right,
real
right.
life.
It was only
Okay.
one shot that they took.
They said like there was 2 bullets.
Supposedly, yeah.
Supposedly.
I thought it was 3.
Was it 3?
I thought so. I
Yeah,
don't know.
but the trajectory of the bullets is all over the place.
Okay.
I believe it was more than one person.
Okay.
I do believe that it was a conspiracy. I do believe it was
Okay.
an actual
Fair
conspiracy.
enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
You know, but I cannot say who. I was not there. I don't. There are
Right.
people who the grassy knoll.
Yes.
All those
correct.
people who said that they heard shots from the grassy knoll
Right.
all had heart attacks. That was no heart attack.
Yeah, like who did the documentary on that? What it was
Maybe
like the
Jerry
writer
Garcia.
director. A couple of I don't know, 20 years ago they did.
That was Oliver Stone.
Oliver Stone did the
Stone, yeah.
movie JFK.
Yeah.
Right.
The former labor union high official and hitman learned to kill serving in Italy during the Second World War. He now looks back on his life and the hits that defined his mob career, maintaining connections with the Buffalino crime family, in particular, the part he claims to have played in the disappearance of his lifelong friend Jimmy Hoffa, the former president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, who mysteriously vanished in late 1975 at the age of 62. That's who De Niro is playing.
Yes.
He's
What's his
The
real
friend.
name?
He's playing Hoffa?
No.
Hoffa's
Pacino is
friend.
Hoffa.
Pacino was
Oh,
Hoffa.
okay.
And De Niro is I forget his name, but in real life, just maybe 10 years ago, he claimed that he's the one that killed Hoffa.
Where is he then?
But that's the thing. That's why he's never been arrested, because there's no proof of it, even though he's going around saying it.
Oh,
there's no
but
proof.
they never say, "Hey, his body's here." His
No,
body's there.
Yeah, but they did. There was somebody that was having fun with it a few years back,
Yeah.
where they were going in the Midwest, like they'd be in Iowa in somebody's backyard, and they were digging
Yeah,
up,
I
looking
remember
for
that,
him.
yeah.
Then they'd go. That's a bunch of Sicilians having a good time, saying, "Yeah, I think we buried him in Pennsylvania. He's in Pennsylvania behind a barn." And then they'd be laughing. Look at these dumb bastards. They're digging up, and so I think people were having fun telling them, "Yeah, Jimmy Hoffa was buried here." They even they sent them to a field where the bullets, they found bullets in trees because they were doing target practice.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
these
FBI guys.
these boys were shooting around, and now they're sending the FBI looking for them all these years later. I believe that he is part of the parking lot of Giant Stadium.
Yeah, right.
Because that was the big joke. Was
Right.
it? I knew one guy who was connected, and he said to me one time, "Going to a Giants game tomorrow, and I'm sitting right on the Jimmy Hoffa yard line." You know, and he said that.
Did Jack work on that movie? I want to know. I bet he did.
JFK?
No, The Irishman.
Did you hear what Gina said now? She said,
Yes.
"Did you know that back in the day when the Irish started to work with the mafia, they would kill someone and then cut their hands off, freeze the hand, and save to plant a fingerprint for the next crime?"
Ooh,
Gina
yeah.
has a lot of mob information.
That's cool.
Hoffa's son is the president of the Teamsters
Yes.
Union.
What do you
now.
think?
Oh, yeah.
What were
Yeah.
the 3 ring things? What was that about?
The ring things.
The ring things.
Oh, you don't know?
No.
One ring to rule them all.
That's it.
One ring.
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Ring.
And then,
I don't know.
Yeah, what they don't show in that was when they
Put 'em all
they
together.
punch the rings together and they say, "Wonder Twins, activate!"
Wonder Twins, unite!
go!
Anyway,
Exactly, yes.
Go Power Rangers.
Go,
you guys are wrapping up now, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
we're-
are.
yeah, pretty soon.
So you probably have
Little less-
another.
little less than 5 minutes
You
ago.
got
Yeah.
any plugs or anything? What are you doing with yourself?
When I'm plugging myself.
Well, all right.
Well, you
No.
can see Benny tonight at
I'm plugging. Yeah, you can see
Island
me
16.
at Island 16.
Okay.
I'm bringing back. I'm probably going to bring back the Gagoot show. Probably limited engagement, like a couple of shows. You guys will most likely, if I work out with the studio,
yes,
I'll definitely have Knock 'Em Dead on.
Oh, thank you, pal. That'd be great,
Bella.
Because we could do something. We've done some fun shows. You guys have. When you guys were on the Gagoot show, they were all fun.
This was fun
pretty
now.
much. Thank you.
Today was fun.
Today was
Thank
a lot
you.
of fun.
And
right?
Nancy said it was a great show, so I want to thank Nancy.
And thank
again
you, Nancy, for
everything.
sharing it all
Nancy is
over
the
the place.
best.
Nancy, thank you for everything. But I love it. This is the second time I've been on
And
the
I missed
show.
you the first time.
I know you missed me.
Where was I? Vacation, working?
It was Christmas time. It was in between.
Yeah, it was in between.
It was like
Upstate or
yeah.
something?
Then I was
You were
away.
away.
It was like 2 days before New Year's or
And
something.
then he told me, he's like, "Oh, Benny's coming on." I'm like, I'm away.
And we had a good show. Who? Greg DiFilippo was here.
Greg DeFilippo is a really good
Who
guy.
else was here?
Eli Velasquez.
Oh, Eli was
Yeah.
here. We haven't
Yeah.
seen Eli.
Yeah, I
No.
miss Eli.
Where's he been?
I really
He's
like
doing
him.
shows. I see him advertising.
And then was
he's
it?
doing
And then
shows.
was it Bobby? Bobby Donahue? Was he the fourth? I remember there were four of us.
No.
No, it was just the three of us. And
Oh yeah, there
Sally?
was another
It was
guy,
Bobby.
right?
I think it was Bobby.
Yeah,
It was
Bobby.
Bobby.
And he was doing some kind of podcast or something.
Yes.
Well, I'm glad it's
Yes.
just
Now I'm
you
glad-
today.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank
I'm glad
you.
it's just Benny today.
And I'm glad. And
all Benny all the time.
I'm glad. I thought I was boring Sally for a while there. I got a
I
little.
was just worried about Eric because he's
I was
not a
fine.
Grateful Dead fan.
No, I'm not. But it's okay. I
So
don't
I just
mind.
thought it was too much for him. That's
Yeah.
all.
You know what
Okay.
it was? Friends of mine, they would always play it, and they'd play it over and over and over and over. So it got like,
yeah.
it
All
was
right.
like almost torture. And you're like, enough.
See, no, I love all kinds of music.
Right.
I
They
mean,
would
I love
does
it.
too.
only
yeah.
play that. And
I
it would
would-
drive me, I'm like, guys, come on.
I was a bartender on Fire Island for 8 years.
Yeah,
I
you
man-
were.
I managed the
Wow.
bar. Yeah.
And that's how he got the perforation. Go ahead.
No,
Here, the real story comes out.
there's an old saying.
Yes.
The gay communities are
Wonderful.
they're wonderful.
We love them.
But no, the gay communities are Cherry Grove and the Pines.
Correct.
I would be in Ocean Bay Park, which
Oh,
was
so that's
which
nothing.
was like the Delta House, Animal
Right,
House
right,
of
right.
So, but we had an old saying: if you dropped your wallet in Cherry Grove,
Yeah.
kick it to Ocean Bay Park.
Right.
Right? So I was a bartender there, and back on Fire Island, you would play your own music. So you didn't have a jukebox. You didn't have a
Sure.
So I used to, and cassettes were really big then.
Yeah.
So I would play everybody. I'd play Sinatra. I play.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
love all kinds of music. I
Right.
play Billie Holiday.
No,
some
they
Grateful
only
Dead.
played
Yeah,
this.
no,
they
I know.
only
They-
and it was like, oh god.
then you get
again.
tired, especially if you don't like the Grateful Dead, and they're
I
a
didn't
jam
mind
band.
it, but I don't want to hear it every day.
They're a jam band,
Right.
so one song is 15 minutes
Right,
long.
right.
You know, so I could get it.
Yeah.
But like tonight, anybody who goes to it's called Meet Up at the Movies. You can find it on Facebook.
Okay.
You could just go on, Google it. Just Google Meet Up at the Movies.
Will you give him a sip
And
of
then-
your tea?
Well, you got to go around to the
Code
back
word
and
is
look for
goose.
look
Right.
for Benny.
Bring your own glass because I don't share anymore. I don't.
Oh, right.
And even I went to when I saw Dead and Company at City Field. I brought my own joint, so I lit it up. So the young people, they're like, "Oh, the old guy's cool." So they want to, so they want to pass to me, right? And this very attractive girl, very attractive couple, actually,
Yes.
want to
Oh.
pass to me. But now I know, I didn't want it. I was like, "No thanks." You know, I have my own joint. I won't share anymore because these young people, you know, some of the things they do sexually, I don't want those germs. I don't want, you know. They're into licking asses and stuff. And
Well, it's actually
they are.
It's called tossing salad.
Tossing salad. Well, you know what? Don't toss your salad.
Yeah.
Don't toss your salad my way.
Right. Don't
Okay.
toss- right.
Yeah. All right. I don't eat.
called that?
Courtney knows that it's called that.
No.
Yes,
Don't
you
bring
do.
Courtney
I know
into
nothing.
Get
Anyway.
You've
Urban
dragged
Dic-
me through the mud enough.
Urban
Yeah, leave
Dictionary.
Courtney alone.
Urban
All right,
Dictionary.
so I'm not lying.
Curtain for
I'm
this
not.
window.
Leave Courtney alone.
I
I'm
need
not-
a curtain.
I'm not lying about it. I really.
Right.
Turn
That
off the
went through
lights
my
and
head.
hide.
Right. Right.
That really went through my head that I'm not sharing a joint with you because
'Cause
I
you
don't
lick
know
butthole.
if you and your boyfriend were licking each other's
Well, and
butthole.
especially when it's Eric. Yes. I
Yeah.
don't blame you.
So I don't share anymore.
Well, all right.
I don't
well,
share. So,
all right. Well, thank you
but-
for sharing that with
but,
us.
but the tea, you bring your own cup and I'll be more than happy to give you some tea. But you gotta have your own cup. Don't put your ass licking lips on my bottle.
That's it.
That's gonna be on my tombstone.
And oh gosh. And on that note,
we'll be sharing some laughs with you tonight at the Wantor Library, ladies and gentlemen. Knock'em Dead Comedy. We're performing a game show at the Wantor Library tonight. Sally and I will be there tonight at 7 o'clock doing one of our game shows.
Tony?
What? Oh, somebody's calling?
You want to?
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Hey, you're live on the Knock'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. Who's this? We're about to sign off.
Hello, Dan, guys. What's up, Eric?
Hey,
Dennis, how you doing?
Dennis, say hi to our guest, Benny Rizzuti.
That's cool.
Hey, Dennis.
Well, say hi to him.
Hello, guys. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, all right, Dennis, what's going on? We're going off the air. You give your shout-outs to Limo Talk and Dan.
Dan, Limo Talk, Dan, also the test. You got all the best also.
Thank you so much, Dennis. You have a good day, buddy.
You too. I guess I want to say one more thing.
Go ahead.
I love Gov's Radio. You guys are the best.
Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis.
We love you too, pal.
All right, buddy. You have a good day. All right, bye-bye.
See you guys.
Well, that's our show for today, the Knock'em Dead Comedy Radio Show. We'd like to thank Benny for coming in, Benny Rizzuti.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Gov's Radio.
We want to thank Courtney for getting a job and being just wonderful, and Sally and Tony, and give us all the rest of the plugs there, buddy.
Let me just tell you really quick. Let's Eat Long Island is not coming in today. So there's no Felix today, so our apologies. He will be back next week. So, yeah, you can come check out Sally and I tonight at the Wantor Library, where we're performing our game show. Saturday night, you can catch Knock'em Dead Comedy at Tiana Shores in West Hampton, performing our Redneck Wedding, a hillbilly murder mystery show. It's a lot of fun. And then we're back in West Hampton, August 7th, performing our game show at the West Hampton Library. August 10th, Syosset Library. August 12th, Rockville Center Library. August 13th, North Merrick Library. August 19th, Connecticut Library. And don't forget, we're performing our fun murder mystery, our 80s theme murder mystery, at the Brokerage in Belmore, one of Governor's comedy clubs. That's October 25th, just in time for Halloween. There'll be murder. There'll be fun costumes. It's going to be great. So, and we'll have a costume contest. It's going to be a great time. So go to Knock'em Dead Comedy to see our full schedule, videos, pictures, testimonials, information on who we are, what we do, and of course booking information there as well. Knock'em Dead Comedy. And of course, don't forget, as we mentioned yesterday, August 6th, that's coming up very soon, our pal Rick Beck in Philadelphia. An opera he performed. An opera he co-wrote, will be performed at the Philadelphia Free Library. That's August 6th in Philadelphia. And, of course, if you're looking for some great comedy shows this weekend, come on down to one of Governor's comedy clubs. Jessica Curson on Friday, Mike Cannon on Saturday, Rob Rodriguez on Sunday. That's at Governor's in Levittown. In the Little Room here at Governor's in Levittown, the Funniest Comic in the World contest. Jim Raya, Charles Myers, Vinnie Mara, Josh Schaefer, and more. That's in the Little Room Saturday night. Sunday is First and Last, a summer series with Megan Hanley. In the Brokerage in Belmore, Comedy Zest tonight. Friday and Saturday, Steve White. Sunday is The Laugh Off that continues. And, of course, October 25th is us. The All-Star Comedy Show is playing this weekend, is playing tonight at McGuire's in Bohemia. Liz Mealy is playing Friday and Saturday. And, of course, govsradio.com. Lots of great shows here on govsradio.com. Monday and Thursdays at 9:30 a.m., the Long Island Breakfast Club. Monday afternoons at 1:30, Funny Tank. 6:30, Steve Squared. The Word Show with Mike and Pete is at 8 o'clock. Or Jam, Joe's Acoustic Mondays. Ricky Bird, formerly of Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, will be here this Monday with Joe. Tuesday mornings at 10, Tea Time with Teresa. Tuesday nights at 8, Sorry Not Sorry with Anthony Rodia. Two Girls with One Mic follows Anthony. Wednesday nights 7:30, Three's Company. Wednesday nights at 9, Dan Romano. Thursday afternoons, like we said, Felix will not be here today, so there's no Let's Eat Long Island. He will be back next week. And the big news, ladies and gentlemen, the return tonight of Anthony Graziadei. Limo Talk with Graz returns tonight at 8 o'clock. Anthony and the gang will be back tonight. And, of course, there's us, Knock'em Dead Comedy. Oh, I forgot. Don't forget, we have some new shows coming your way. George Gallo and Darren Dillon, they start their show August 15th from 7:30 to 8:55, and then Limo Talk with Graz will be immediately after them. Comedians on Football premieres August 20th, just in time for the new season. Comedians on Football with our friend Steve Belanger. Steve was going to come in next week, but he needs to push that back a little bit, so he will be coming in to promote his show sometime in the next week or two. Again, there's us, a Knock 'em Dead comedy radio show. Every Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. right here on govsradio.com. Keep it locked here, ladies and gentlemen, where we thank you for the hearts, the likes, the comments, the phone calls, all the support. And we'll be back tomorrow with our good friend Robin Eve returns tomorrow. So join us at 11 a.m. See you guys. Have a great day.